Hey, welcome to Gone Rolling, where we usually agree to play some D&D. Enjoy your shenanigans.
But first...
Stuart's still out of town.
He's
Yeah,
still-
Stuart's out
Oh,
of
yeah,
town.
yeah. Yeah, he would be there. But first, roll the intro. When you mention like, oh, I took off my pants, why does everyone immediately look like it's like, oh, I don't have my shoes on, and everyone checks. It's like, do you not believe me?
We're on.
It sounds great. Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Today our story begins where we last left off. As last session, as traveling through the Draco Peaks, heading to find the crash site of the Alex Grace through the Draco Peaks secret tunnel. On the other side was Hanafel, and you left from Hanafel, the Harrigan village, to the other side of this sort of ridgeline wall of mountains. We're now in a bit more of like a more easily traveled section of the mountains. You have discovered a few things. One, the lost temple of some sort of draconic worship. And two, some dead bodies of Metallurgic Collective soldiers that reawoke a memory, or a vision, or a connection to the one's past, Asha Lunaweaver's past, Indigo's predecessor, Priscilla? We don't know. But it awoke a memory in you, launching you into the past, almost like you were living history. You got to experience the Ashborn, Asha's party. You got to experience it through her. And act as you would act. You had control over the past. And in this past, the entire party, or rather just four in this small group as of at that moment, and you learned it was the year 1267, so a couple decades back. You and the group were tasked with taking down the skyships, a part of the Black Cloud fleet, a part of the Alex Grace fleet. You were to capture these vessels with many other resistance members, but things didn't go as planned. As the attack had begun, you had successfully captured a number of the ships. The Alex Grace had failed to be captured, but the fleet was still together as the little ships trailed behind the bigger ship, not letting it go away, essentially. But as an armistice or like a sort of neutral state had begun, negotiations had started. As you guys had discovered more details about the Metallurgic Collective, specifically you in the past had discovered more ideas of the Metallurgic Collective, using some acquaintances played by these three old members of the Ashborn. You discovered so many things about their organization, their leadership, their goals in the mountains, how they were looking for the tomb of Ulf Ikton Mox, the legendary dead Dragon King. And that was the main mission, the secret main mission of the Alex Grace and the Black Cloud fleet, but a failed mission, as after the Resistance had taken a number of the vessels, that the Resistance being all those individuals that opposed the Metallurgic Collective's rule, you were all attacked, the Metallurgic Collective and the Resistance, by a massive, ancient blue dragon with very deep dark blue scales, which Indigo you knew and learned in the moment, in the vision as well, was Zazoglot, the Light of Doom. Zazoglot is a very, very important dragon in Velstein history, as she was the reason that the Draconic War, the Draconic Purge, as some say, started 40-some years ago in the current time period. But yes, going through this vision or dream or whatever it was, you were brought back. And you explained what you had discovered to your allies, your acquaintances, how you had fought on the edges of skyships, how you had dodged cannon blasts, how you had engaged in combat against Metallurgic Collective soldiers and survived a dragon attack, how you were transported or bilocated back in time and sent, yes, you have safely made it away from the fight with these acquaintances, back to some sort of secluded temple, to the Archinist faith run by Mother Versa, one of the court magicians in the modern day. But back in your current time, you filled everyone in, and as you did that...
Did she?
Well,
Not
everything.
Not yet,
You
not
wrote it all
really.
down in the journal. That's right.
Yeah.
You explain what you found in the journal. You haven't let anyone go over it, I guess.
I haven't really explained.
No, we
You'll
haven't.
tell us what
Yeah.
you tell everyone
Yeah.
else, but you wrote a shit ton of something down, so I assumed it was all what happened.
Nobody's looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we had a tattoo added, as someone had used the tattoo from Hanafel and added it to herself. Now Rosalie wearing the grasping vine tattoo, or the whatever it's called,
Coiling
coiling
grasp.
grasp. Sure, yes. A nice stew being prepared as everyone settled in for the night in a cave that was discovered about an hour and a half up the mountainside. And as everyone had started to relax and come to this resting state, Indigo was left on watch through the night. It was uneventful.
The one time she rolls really good.
I know,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
perfect.
did you
Don't have a bad
see
perception.
an aurora borealis?
Did I?
Not yet.
Dang.
But as you had finished all this, as
This
this,
part of the country.
you know,
This time
as
of year.
no,
All concentrated within the Draco Peaks.
all of a sudden solar flare. Oh my God, northern lights.
Man,
I will tell you this. Well, I actually ask you
No.
this. While it's still dark, before the sun rises, would you like to do anything, or would you just like to wait for the sun to rise?
She's just waiting. She's kind of going over the paper that she wrote over and over and just kind of
Like the papers of information.
waiting
pages.
for everybody to
Yeah.
wake up. 'Cause she's just stewing.
That's right.
Stewing?
Stewing.
Yeah. So as you thought through this, and you couldn't help but think, will this vision thing happen again? What will occur? What was that? You begin to realize it didn't feel totally unfamiliar from that state you sometimes enter when you sleep. Though you don't have control over that. This was more of a rare triggered moment, but you're beginning to wonder, do you access the past sometimes, or do you access memories whenever you sleep? Who knows? But the sun begins to rise on the horizon, a golden orange glow. People start to wake up. It is the morning. Early morning. Long rest.
Where's the long rest on
Do you think time travel's possible? I say as soon as the sun comes up.
Oh, I'm so happy that you mentioned that. It's a pot.
What?
This is not.
I mean, it might be possible.
I mean, in magic theory, does it make any sense?
Some argue it does, some argue it doesn't. Because some people believe the preordained magic flow, others believe it's randomness.
I mean, the only way I could see it, you know, the common theory in certain circles that believe it might be possible. Still, the one hiccup about it is, so, Trevor, okay, hear me out, Trevor.
Yeah.
Is it knowledge that could be learned that the planet that we are on circles around a star? Like, kind of like how Earth is with the sun.
Most educated people
Yeah.
are aware of it.
Okay, so the problem with time travel as itself, I mean, you can always say like, oh, we can, you know, counteract it with magic. Say like, you want it to be at this exact spot, like say what, 2 years ago, right? You want the exact spot. The problem with that is the planet itself. There's a chance that it's not exactly in that exact position. So even if you could open a magical portal at that time, it may not be in that exact spot, and you could end up in space nothingness.
You have a feeling I actually clearly thought about this a lot.
So
I mean,
What
there's
if you
space
end up
travel
being in
too.
front of the planet? Would the planet just start running?
This is really just.
So I think
I
that
mentioned
now, like
earlier.
space travel, now that is completely possible because you can. There's absolutely boats that travel through the astral sea.
I've just been
There's-
sitting here thinking by myself, and I'm like, what if I just traveled in time just now?
You know that would because you
So I
said you
had,
believe
like,
you were
full
Asha.
control, but I
But
had
you were
Asha's
Asha.
body.
I mean, I guess it could work if you
and,
did
like,
have a
wouldn't
physical
they
vessel
knew
to
I was
go
acting
into.
strange.
Yes.
But doesn't that make it a... Well,
A paradox.
yes, because then they would know who you were whenever
Okay,
you summoned
You
them.
guys want to read this? You know,
Okay, you see a Chell
that's how
start.
much I'm
Yeah.
with stories. I'm not very good at telling them.
Yeah.
So.
You guys, looking at this paper, whatever. But Chell brings her own journal up and starts reading, and then makes her own
You
notes.
just keep it.
Oh, right. But it's less of me writing down what's here and writing down theories and possible ways that this could work, literally. Oh, I wish Kaizen was feeling okay. He probably would have a blast talking about this.
He was right. They were looking for the dragon tube.
He's like,
Oh, Kaizen, did you hear that?
At least that was the theory.
You were right.
cool.
That was what the robot said.
Oh, he must be really out of it. He should be, he would normally probably be excited or
I know,
something.
yeah.
If you inhaled too much dead dragon skin.
Oh,
He's allergic to dragons.
that would be so
really?
funny.
That would
Mold. He's allergic to horrible ones of mold.
He could be allergic to mold.
Or maybe
Sleeps.
Sadu sneezed on him in the middle of the night.
She
I
did
have a
sneeze
feeling.
into the hut in the middle of the night. It was not.
Swinging slide, Sada stands up and just sort of shakes off all the snow as a pile of snow becomes
Oh.
a dog.
I mean, I guess if say you did actually travel through time, I guess it would make somewhat sense if say you used Asha's body as like a vessel, like a tether to that exact time to then travel through somehow through magic nonsense, probably whatever magic sense is making you exist.
It was some
begin with.
Bosik of some kind.
That is true, but I assume that's probably one of the reasons why it worked is because you're made partially with. Are you made partially with Asha's body? Do you know that for certain? Because you might be.
I mean, her body wouldn't have survived.
I mean, maybe with DNA. Well, DNA doesn't exist. Like her blood or hair
I mean,
or.
as far as I know, all Master Indrix got was the pendant, and then later the ocarina.
I still think perhaps using the vessel, using that as like a, it makes sense. I mean, if
See,
you have
and
her-
like Otto, he's one of the two people that I call up. He was there, and he like could tell that I wasn't Asha, and we kind of talked about it a little bit. And then I just called him up after I had the vision, right? I saw that, and he was like, "I don't know, was that you?" And I don't know what that means. Like, was he saying that I was just seeing a memory, but I'm
Alter?
also Asha was acting like Indigo?
I mean, you could always ask the other two.
I wasn't actually in control.
You could always ask the other two. I mean, they would probably remember that day, and they would probably remember you acting weird.
What's 3?
As long as you're talking, she just begins
I just started
she
playing.
starts playing in tune.
Where is it?
3 you haven't summoned before.
Tails. Are you kidding me? Right now. Yeah, beloved friends, who's this?
So this is actually a song that that you're familiar with that Asha made, not of a single person, but of a group of people founded in a world on fire. This is actually, the subtitle is The Ashborn.
Oh.
Does it just summon
Do I
all of
get
them?
everybody?
No.
Damn.
But this song does call upon the memories of that, and like you do pick up stories and emotions of multiple people. You can understand the characters, the dynamics.
Okay, so there's no
the
like
dynamics.
spirit that shows up.
No, this is not tethered to a spirit. This is tethered to the memory, really. But just so you have the same
Damn.
information you usually get. So the story goes: this is a group of people found in a world on fire, their homes destroyed or under threat. They came together. Everyone they knew divided. Everything they knew was divided and sewn together into a group of strange, patchwork individuals. They found comfort in knowing that they had each other, and that was enough to essentially walk through fire. You know,
I mean, yeah, it makes sense with the name Ashborn.
I'm
they
like,
they literally grew up in a world that was destroying itself.
well, that's not helpful. I play again. Because I can just
Keep doing it.
2.
Anyone else realize that Indigo just talks to dead people? It's just kind of weird.
Oh, Renown Duelist, perfect!
Yeah, that is Alina Ertig.
Oh.
Come on, summon base, man.
As you play another tune,
Summon all of them.
I know.
And then be like, alright, battle royale, let's go.
fight, ghost battle. as
Ghost.
you call on this, a star
Ghost
twinkles
battle
in the ocarina, and like Otto before the previous day, a new spirit arrives before you. From the mist of your breath and the song, a figure forms the Air Genasi woman, the once pirate queen, mentor, and friend, Elena the Airtaker. Apparates and looks at you expectingly.
Hi, Elena. I had some questions.
It is good to see you too.
Oh yeah, it's good to see you. Sorry. Ow.
How do you find?
So I just had like experience. I don't know what it was.
What kind of experience?
One where I like time traveled, saw a vision of the past, something. Do you remember?
Are you okay?
Do you remember the attack on the Alex Grace?
She looks so concerned for a moment. This ghost woman, their emotions are more exaggerated in death, but she like thinks about what you're saying, and then like a night memory comes to her mind, and her expression changes. She does remember the attack. Yes, it does come to me. I think somewhere in the winds of my memory. I do.
Sorry.
Well, yeah. And to be fair, she's a ghost, so she's gonna have not her entire consciousness is not intact, you know. But why do you ask?
Can you like think about Asha during that attack just for a second? Was there anything strange?
She was there. I can remember.
She was there.
It was.
She was there.
It was a disastrous fight. It was horrible, and then it all ended with the roar of a dragon. Yes,
Uh-huh.
a blue dragon. What about Asha? Are you asking me?
Was she acting strange or anything?
This is decades ago.
Yeah.
And this is a ghost woman. Probably should roll disadvantage this one. Okay. My memories are somewhat clouded, but I do seem to have a notion of her acting bizarre. Something in the back of my mind tells me it was a strange day all around, but her specifically, maybe.
Can you think? I know.
What are you trying to get at?
I was like in control of a vision that took place during that time, so it was like me, but I couldn't remember anything that Asha knew.
How curious.
Yeah, apparently it actually happened.
And what do you wish for me to tell you about that?
I'm kind of just wanting confirmation.
I do not know if it was you or Asha, because it was Asha I saw.
Yeah, I was in.
I do remember
I don't know who I am.
something happening to her the night before the attack. Some other figure.
Yeah,
Was that?
what did I write down?
Asta, the oh my god, guys, what? Asta,
The Smite Mage?
The Smite Mage.
Yeah,
there we
Asta
go.
was my age.
The
Like
the
she was like a
keyword.
prisoner, and Asha got like knocked out by her or
I do
something.
remember there being a prisoner. Yes, something like that. I rolled like a 2. I'm afraid I do not have the details.
That's okay.
I cannot confirm what is going on in here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Talk about an airhead, am I right?
All right, well,
Mace would say that.
Yeah.
That is something Mace has said.
I'm just gonna start.
Yeah, are you gonna just play until you can grab Mace?
no,
That,
no.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
you get
ask
those
ev-
two and then not me. Wow.
Imagine
Pull
you-
everybody.
Imagine you start calling so many people, and eventually, like, Mace's on the line, you're like, oh, no. Hang up.
Because there's still a couple songs that I haven't rolled yet, so I'm like,
You only recently got 5. You haven't gotten 1.
yeah.
What was Mace for?
Mace is 4.
Yeah.
run away.
Roll.
Hang on, let me finish talking to.
Yo, don't hang up on me, bro.
I'm just gonna boot Elena.
Get off the line, Elena. Get off the line.
You're not helpful.
Well,
I mean, are there any differences between you and Asha?
I mean, I'm not a human.
Do you need my aid for anything?
Not
Mechanically.
mechanically. In the rules of Dungeons and Dragons.
You know, the rules are somewhat limited on me making a homebrew ghost summoning ability attached to the song, but you know.
Oh, did you ever find out what happened to the person, Asta?
Yeah, what do you know about Asta?
Or why the dragons attacked you?
What happened to Asta?
Asta.
Why are your names so similar? Asha and Asta. You got like a past or something? Is this your evil twin
Oh,
that we should
shit.
be worried about?
Oh, here's the real story. You guys switched places mentally.
Oh.
Bodies. She thinks for a moment.
That one plot line.
I
Persona
cannot seem to
or-
recall such information. My mind is not all here with me.
Also, this die keeps rolling twos.
Aww.
He was the same when I was trying to kill you guys in the vision.
I
Good.
don't mean to like be probing you, but
Mm-hmm.
it was nice to kind of like talk to you when you were alive, though.
I'm sure it was good for me too. Whether I knew it was you or someone else, or if it wasn't you, I'm still glad to have seen your face, even though you share it with her, or she is you. I'm not sure. And neither are you, it seems.
No.
Your memories are just as cloudy as mine.
Did you tell us the full story of everything that happened? You guys were really awesome. It was very interesting to hear the story.
I thank you for the compliment.
Can we see the ghost?
You can just barely make her out. It's more clear for Indigo, but yes, you can see like you really focus. Yeah.
I mean, she's just listening. She has no idea what this lady looks like.
Hear him very well.
The voice almost sounds like air in the wind and sometimes, but yeah, you can make it out most of the time.
Neat.
Alright, well, I'll see you later.
Very well.
It's nice to see you.
Good luck.
Thanks. Should I try to find Mace?
I think you should. He was
You
kind
guys
of.
wanna meet
He was
Mace?
funny. I liked him.
What are the chances of me 1 out of 8? Alright.
Hi,
So I'm just call up everybody I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I really hope you don't roll you call the same person twice.
Hey, this is Elena again.
Because I still haven't,
It's like
since I
back
moved,
again.
my inspiration die moved up to D8, so I also
Couldn't
have
stop talking to me.
the
Yeah.
Beguiler and the Phantom that I haven't seen
Ooh,
yet, which
that's
is a little
right.
scary.
This is sick. I hope you roll higher than.
Let me.
Four.
I only have one more chance after this, and I use up all my bardic inspiration.
Holy shit, bruh.
But 3.
3.
Beloved friends again. I don't care. Ashboard, go away. I'm trying it again.
One more.
You feel the energy and the warmth of the ash.
Ash, shut up. 2. No.
I like the air taker.
Wait, Trevor.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Auto is 6. Or sorry, what's
Oh no, that's not. I was just asking. Is today Hexmere the 5th?
I think it would be.
How was the 6th?
No, it's 6.
Yeah, yeah, like
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there's the 5th.
Whose birthday is it?
It's no one's birthday.
Is this the day you died?
Is it the day you got married?
Well,
No kidding.
I just.
Is it your
I'll keep
anniversary?
her in the back burner. Like I won't.
You see Eternal lights some cigarettes, but she lights 2. One for someone else, apparently.
Oh.
No, I just.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I
just
determine
need
the
to
tail,
know.
but I don't bestow it, so she's in the
Yeah, she's
back burner. Sorry to call you again. Just
She's
that was
like,
all I had.
she's
to
like
say.
on her way out, and then her phone started ringing again, and she was like,
You call
Yep.
I
"Put me on
can't.
hold."
It's sort of the Holy Spirit moves me. I can't really control who I call.
Why don't you just go get him shit?
That was it. That's all she had. That was all her. That was all her
That was
bardics.
my last bardic inspiration.
I guess the Beguiler and the Phantom.
You know,
were
do
like,
I have
"Fuck
something
you."
that like renews my bardic
short
inspiration
rest?
or something.
Or do short rests renew?
I can
bardic
do a
inspiration?
song of rest, which is
Yo, it's up to you
No,
at this
that's
point.
during the short rest.
Why don't you just take a whole short rest?
I mean, did we start moving yet?
No.
We have to pack up all of our stuff. You can take a short rest while we're packing up everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Alright, I'll do all the work. I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, no, you say that.
Rosalie will happily help pack
Yeah,
up
we'll
everything
pack
because
up
she's so
everything.
intrigued by these people.
With a short rest, you're just basically playing your song of rest. So it's just this soft tune in the background, guys.
Okay.
And he goes playing soft jazz with Ocarina.
It's the Beneath the Mask rain version.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yep, that's all we
Rest.
recorded. But someone else wanted to talk, or you want to skip to this first?
And I have something I want to do at some point today.
Yeah, I want to do something with Rosalie at some point.
I guess we can finish this up first.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Features.
We're gonna take as long as possible
Alright, I
on
have
this
all
day
four
in
back.
particular, so
Yeah.
that Stuart can be here for the full moon.
What's our record? 5 sessions for one day?
I think it was
We-
like
I got a
Six?
one.
It was
we
six.
went slower than real time
Yeah.
for a single day.
I think
one
you
time.
can split up
Truly.
too. so
And
we
that's
had to,
when we did 8-hour sessions.
Yeah.
We used to do 8-hour sessions.
We were really
Did you know that?
8 to 12.
8 to 12-hour
8
sessions.
to 12-hour sessions every
I
Friday.
don't
Every-
know- I
every
don't know
Friday
what
night.
juice
Real
we were
gamers.
on.
Every Friday night.
We-
We were committed.
Yeah.
We're still committed.
We're still
I got the
committed.
clever animal.
I used to drink during our sessions. Yeah.
Yeah.
The cover.
I mean,
oh,
it's,
you've gotten
it's,
one
it was a
before.
whole
No, I
game of
have
D&D,
not.
You know.
Mhm.
Who is this?
The mind.
My
the
girlfriend.
voice, the call. Paulina Aethelwolf comes to you.
Oh, I thought-
Wow, she wasn't even in the main party. She was there, but she wasn't even in the
Well,
main
she
party.
hadn't been picked up yet. Or hooked, yeah, shall we say.
What?
What?
Uh-huh.
I'm making a reference to them being lovers.
Oh,
They'll be together.
It was a joke. Laugh at my funnies, okay? Sorry.
No.
Well, anyway.
I'll laugh if you're actually funny.
Thanks. Paulina Aethelwolf. She's here.
Hang on, guys. This is gonna be a long conversation.
The story opens.
Oh.
The song.
I'll stow it to myself.
The song confirms the knowledge. A clever half-elf warlock, like you remember from the story that you relearned, contract and tied to an archfey, well known for her love of games and all-around like assholeness. Paulina, as you know, she loved her child, but in her contract, for an amendment to the contract with her patron, the patron took her child from her and kept her son. And Paulina was sent away after Paulina tried to essentially usurp the contract or destroy it. So she was saddened by this. But in her, as the story goes, in her later 20s, she found someone new, a friend, an acquaintance, a group of people known as the Ashboard, and a friend in you. She was very clever because she's very good at tricking people, not just persuasively, but I mean, she likes to pull a gag. Like, the emotions of tomfoolery that come to mind are shenanigans, not clowning. No, we're talking about like more
Clowns over there.
We're talking about more sinister like
Oh.
pranks. But yeah, that comes to mind, and a figure apparates in front of you.
To preface, I'm not Asha. I just look like her. Well, that's up in the air, but just so you don't get disappointed.
There's this half-elven woman figure that wears like a shoulder cloak, some light armor, and has like 2 earrings that are a little long, draping down, and she like looks to you, puzzled, hears you, more puzzled. Her hair is pulled into a ponytail that drapes over one shoulder. She blinks again. I can tell you're telling the truth, but I don't. I can tell you're telling the truth. Why can I? Oh. The realization that she's dead comes to her.
Yeah.
Like most of the ghosts you summoned.
I like called you up using one of Asha's songs that I just
Oh,
know.
the song she made.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, what's your name? Wait, I know your name. Okay, so why am I here?
Well, I just had a weird vision.
Did you?
Yeah, and I was trying to get in contact with people that were in that vision. What's that?
Maybe Asha told her about that day. You might be able to ask her.
Yeah, do you remember the day, I think you were there, I saw you around, but the day the resistance attacked the Alex Grace.
These dice don't like you.
No, no!
7. But she thinks for a moment. Her features are. She has like we're talking like K-pop idol smooth skin, you know.
Amazing.
Like perfect makeup. But she thinks for a moment. I seem to remember something like that. Yes, an attack with a treacherous, horrible end of a blue dragon.
Yeah.
The light of doom.
Yeah.
I remember barely making it out. I remember joining your group not too long after that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Alright,
What about it?
well, that's when my vision was that whole battle.
I see.
Did Asha ever tell you about, like, her experience during that?
Well, it was only a week or so afterwards that I joined the Ashbourne and started becoming more friendly with the group. But when I think about it, I'm not sure that Asha really explained her situation during the event to me. She talked about it, but as if it was not a personal experience for her.
Sus.
But I'm not entirely sure. It seemed strange now that I can't remember everything. When I was alive, I had a perfect memory. But now that I think about it, I don't think she talked about it much at all.
Huh.
She didn't really talk about herself too often, unless you pushed her. But then she would get all bitchy about it and angry, and then it was just like exposing her trauma, you know. I mean, like, oh, we felt bad for her, but I don't know. And those after the few weeks after that fight, I seem to have this vague idea that everyone was sort of kind of upset with her whole attitude of the thing. Almost like she wasn't really like feeling the weight of what occurred. I don't know. Sorry, this doesn't seem too helpful at all.
Well, there's something.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope it's something.
Right.
Anything else?
Did she ever act weird, actually? Like, in your memory, had she ever acted weird again? Like, it didn't seem like it was her.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like she wasn't herself? Is that what you are?
Like she was acting more like me, you might say.
I know what you know, but I don't know your character too well.
I mean,
Start speaking with a Zengathi accent.
No, not that I remember.
hmm.
Magic and time are weird, and if this sounds exactly like Fey magic or something like that, so I assume it's chaotic and has no rules. At least that's the only magic I know how to use.
I feel like it wasn't fake because I just picked up the.
Are you sure?
Well, unless this thing has like Fey magic on it.
I have no idea. I do know that certain Fey magic can take you places at different times, but
How do we know you're not made of fair magic, actually?
her cheekbones.
Oh, I don't
All
have
Fey.
high, I don't have high enough cheekbones.
No.
You are so correct.
I'm just kidding.
The higher class the Fae, the higher the cheekbones.
Just what?
It's either high cheekbones or big hair.
Wait,
Or
would
long
she
ears,
recognize the necklace?
eyebrows.
You understand the rules?
The necklace.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was hers.
Oh yes.
Pardon me. I lift up my shirt.
Oh dear. Oh yes, the pendant. I remember that. She got that not long after I met them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where'd she get it?
It was a gift from. I can't remember. Damn, this really sucks. I don't remember. It was a gift from someone. Can you do something for me?
What's that?
I never really got to ask this before I was evaporated into dust, but I hope you could maybe settle something for me.
Were you at Augencrash?
I do seem to remember that name very boldly in my past.
Yeah, that's where she died too.
Yes, I am sorry to say that. I think that was the same for me.
What would you want to ask?
Can you... where are you? Are you still in the lands of the Velstians?
Yeah, we're in the Draco Peaks right now.
Oh, so where it happened. Well, not our death, but
Yeah.
your vision. Oh,
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Yeah, tell me, do you take trips to the south?
No.
Well, if you do, then you venture to a place called the Lanternwood. I would like you to settle a score for me.
The Lantern Woods. Hey, that's
Ooh.
I would like you to settle a score with, It takes her a second, but she
I was like,
picks
who's
it
that
up.
lady? in
She
there?
picks up a name, like, really
Cosette?
strongly.
Cosette?
Correct. I would like you to settle a score with the Lady Cosette at Lanternwood. I need you to...
Me,
Like, she
Rosalie.
pauses for a moment and like...
Rosalie's
her
like
ghost-eyed side
looking
glance-
at her, like,
Her ghost-eyed side glance and pull it back. She floats a little closer.
Rosalie leans closer, listening
We're all
even more.
listening.
I would like you to sneak into her chambers and steal her golden hairpin.
Did we hear that?
Oh, roll perception, both of you.
Oh god.
Come on, dice.
Perception.
Yes.
That's a flat roll.
18.
18,
12.
12.
She's a passive of 19. Dear God, I didn't realize her passive was that high.
Yeah, you both hear this because she rolled Whisper for shit, even with advantage, because she's a ghost, I guess, but...
I mean, she can't really block the.
Yeah.
Can't block any sound.
Her voice is the wind.
Anything.
Yeah. Okay, I guess so, yeah. I would like you. So you heard the steal
Yeah.
golden hairpin. You did hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Take it from the chambers and sequester it away. Doesn't matter where you take it, just keep it from them.
That'll be so
Second
Why?
Do you want to elaborate?
She side eyes once they ask questions.
Wait.
Can you leave a blue tulip behind when you do it?
Why are we
She'll
trying to
understand
piss
this.
off the Fae?
Trevor.
Yes.
What was the name? It was Lumiere, right? The guy the
Lumiere.
Lumiere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the.
Did he have I'm trying to remember. Did he have beef with Cosette? Or were they
Yes.
siblings?
They
Okay.
he and she had beef, yes.
Okay, so we have the opportunity to do the funniest thing. If we'd steal that hairpin, we could put it in the glass lake where Lumiere is. The water spirit. So then it looks like he did it.
Do you want to elaborate?
No.
Why do you?
No.
You want to elaborate? No.
What do you know about Lady Cosette?
Hold on. Remember, leave a blue tulip when
Right,
you do it.
blue
Show us the
tulip.
message. And if you run into a launder,
Like that's a name or?
yes, Lander, launder.
Right.
If you run into a launder there, tell him his mother misses him.
Oh, that's your son?
Indeed. I assume he would still be alive if he's under the magic vehicle.
What is the name of the man that I was talking to?
Nashville, Tennessee.
It was Nash, yeah.
That's how I remember.
Because she has many knights. It's not just one.
No, I know.
I wonder if he's one of those knights that she
Do you
has.
know Nash?
I'm not too familiar with
Oh.
all the Fae, but I do know an Ash, I think. Yes. Somehow. I don't remember why. I rolled like shit.
Yeah, no.
The name rings a bell though.
I'm surprised she hasn't said anything about the pseudo dragon sitting on Rosalie's shoulder.
Well, she's nominated. She doesn't know where you got that from. You know?
So,
That's
is the hairpin important to her or something?
Yes.
And so.
Hey, did you think about how I might get, like, eviscerated for touching it?
You are capable. Or will be, hopefully. I'll tell you what, I'll do you a favor if you do it for me.
Yeah, like, I can just ask, or...
I'll probably have like a specific favor I'll do for you. I don't know. Like I died with a lot of secrets. I could tell you some things.
You don't seem to remember much.
Well, if you resummon me, I could remember more.
Okay,
I also have
mean,
money stored away in locations.
Oh, no, that is. If we get permission from the spirit.
Yes, that is true.
You know, it is good and righteous for the Holy Spirit to settle the spirit's itinerary after they have died.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's good and righteous.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, I appreciate...
Of course, my dear.
So you're talking to the ones that are not religious. The one who is over. I mean, this one is, but
Rosalie,
There
are you. What?
Rosalie's like an
I think you're one of the only ones who isn't. Are you?
she is not. I thought. Are you
But
religious?
she's 5 years old
I mean-
and a robot. Of course she's not religious. I don't think she's been exposed to enough
she still believes in
information.
the Easter Bunny.
She still thinks Santa Claus is real. I
The
mean,
religion she's probably talking about isn't yours or yours.
He's real.
true.
You follow a serpent god and you follow the god of winter.
So not to, like, keep you too long.
Of course.
And he follows some lady in a cloak.
Yeah,
You guys lit.
it's probably the same one that she is talking about, or is the other big faith around here.
Remember, corset of lanternwood, steal the gold hairpin, leave a blue tulip.
This is
So
very
I hear-
specific.
Yes.
You're, like, you were very close with Asha,
Yes.
is what all the other Ashbourne were telling me.
Correct.
Okay.
What would you
What
like to
kind
know?
of clothes?
What kind of clothes?
An eyebrow raises. A ghost eyebrow raises.
What kind do you think it was?
I don't know.
Oh, it totally was sexual.
It wasn't
Look
anything
at the-
steady,
look at the
if that's what you're
tension.
wondering.
Huh?
We didn't have rings or matching clothes.
But you
or-
had sex.
that still doesn't say a thing.
I feel like
Alright, I don't think I want to know.
What was the name of the song again?
Clever animal?
Oh.
oh well.
Why are you looking at me like that?
This is
It's okay, she's 5 years old. She was...
I can tell.
She hasn't been around
Didn't you say you could come
outside
more?
of captivity.
Yeah, I can. Alright, well, I'll talk to you later.
Farewell and good luck.
Do you know where you're residing currently?
Hell.
Yes,
I'm kidding.
I do.
Clown
remember.
hell.
That's where Mason.
That's where
I
Mason-
know where I reside.
It's carpeted.
Maze in clown.
I'm not too happy about
Shag
it.
carpeting.
I reside with the banes of my existence, the Fae.
Oh,
Damn.
No,
so you're
every
just in the
time.
Feywild?
My
Or...
spirit belongs to the realm of Rithik now.
I wonder if I could run into you if I went there.
Perhaps. My memories may be foggy if you do. We'll find out the truth if you do.
I kind of wouldn't want to go there, but
I wouldn't.
yeah. If I happen to be there.
Okay. Yeah, if you just happen to be vacationing in
Yeah.
Feywild.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard nothing but bad things about the Feywild.
You're correct.
Alright, well, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
I need to call up somebody else.
Of course.
When she's gone. I didn't like her as much.
Hi,
Oh.
Avenger. Who was that?
The Avenger?
Yeah. That was Aaron, wasn't
I
it?
think so.
Come on, 4.
4, please.
Give me
What? Oh!
I got Otto on the first try, and like
The
that was
Avenger,
Yeah,
just
it's
to remind
Mace.
you, is
You're
Aaron
running. You're
Horn.
running Mace.
Aaron Horn
Oh, yeah,
was a
Mace.
gnome who lost all their family in the second initiative.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Where is Mace?
And
He's not gonna know anything useful.
Aaron was essentially a late member of the Ashbourne, but was a very, very good fighter and worked really well with well, he was basically they were basically Mace's leash and Otto's
Oh,
Otto's guard, because Otto couldn't
Leash?
really defend themselves in a melee combat, you know.
Otto's guard and Mace's leash.
But they were
Okay.
very good at just hiding away, and like they looked like their face was so I hate to say this, but they were so average looking,
Yeah.
but they could blend into any crowd.
Damn.
Well, do-do-do-do-do. Oh,
Tawny.
hey, Aaron.
Oh, you're
Sorry to call you up.
Yes, why have you called me?
I've been trying to get a hold of Mace. It's kind of going through the entire list.
Gotta go through the
That's
whole
such
phone
a
book
strange
first.
way of conjuring spirits.
I'm sorry, I don't control the song that comes out. I don't know how to
I
explain
don't know
it.
how that doesn't work.
I don't
you play
either.
the song, right?
Yeah,
How do you not choose the song you play?
I don't know a lot of things, okay?
She's
I'm
only
having a
5 years
time.
old.
Oh yes.
This
5
is
years
why
old.
we're trying to get a hold of May so he can answer questions.
I don't know who I am, Aaron.
I can see.
I give Indigo a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah.
You look to be okay.
I thought you were gonna say deranged, but
Are you okay?
I don't know. I just had a weird, like, time travel vision.
That is very weird.
And Mace was in it, that's why I was trying to contact him.
Did Asha ever act weird?
Besides now?
And specifically,
The eyes do go like that.
specifically, did she ever, like, speak with my voice, you know, like a Zingathy
I
accent?
remember Asha was always reserved, but she could change her voice very easily.
Oh.
She
Well,
did the accent
Oh,
like yours
damn it,
before,
she was an act.
But
Why can't I do that?
I mean, have you
maybe not
tried?
her. I don't think you're. I mean, come on. But, anyways,
Have you tried?
yeah, Asha was kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah.
She didn't like fruit. Like
Any fruit?
I seem to remember her like being okay with cherries, but like fruit in general was like to be avoided.
She has wrong opinions then.
She did, for some reason, really like lettuce, like a nice salad.
What was she, like a
rabbit?
a rabbit? Yeah.
Oh god.
Was she like
Was she a vegetarian? Oh,
Oh
one
no!
of the worst types of people alive. Vegetarians.
I think she did eat meat. Now that I
Wow,
remember.
that's such a
Jill has
would
weird
not-
opinions.
I
okay?
did not know there's a whole elven family that only eats vegetables. It's insane.
Look
Who
at
was
her.
it?
I
The
would
same
not
one
have
that
pegged you
there
as
was,
the
like,
type
weird
of person who
stories
hates
about them.
vegetarians.
Okay,
Did no one see it? Shell's tweet last week.
About
Okay.
hating
so,
It's a past character thing. I don't actually hate vegetarians.
I just lost.
My memories are My memories are a little foggy. It is kind of hard to tell what is truth and what is speculation in my mind. But if you're asking about what I thought about Asha, I thought she was a very capable fighter and she was very good at getting secrets out of people. She was also the most skilled person in interrogation right after Alina. She could get the job done if she needed to sneak into an area. She was capable of wielding the blade as well as hiding a body. She knew how to make a mean, like, not papaya, what is it called? What's the dish called?
She can make a mean
She could cook, she could cook.
Are you talking about a fucking pot pie?
No,
Like a papoose?
jambalaya.
Jumbo.
What the hell?
How'd you
Let's
get so
get
high?
that with papaya.
Jambalaya.
Jimmy's Jim and Jambalaya from Margaritaville.
She could make mean jambalaya. Sean the best. Yo, everyone knows me for my jambalaya, my firearm skills.
Which number is Jimmy Buffett?
It's me, the Ashford, Jimmy Buffett.
Were you a part of the resistance during the attack on the Alex Grace by any chance?
I had not been a member during that time.
Okay.
I was a late member.
Alright. Did she ever act like me at any point? You know, super out of it, not understand what's going on,
Her memory being gone.
speaking Zingathy.
She acted differently after Agengrash. But
When she died?
Wait, she survived?
she didn't die in Agengrash.
What?
Who?
Who told you she died?
Wait. Who,
My
what?
dreams? Everybody else?
I missed it. What? Who didn't die?
Asha!
The fuck?
What are you talking about?
When did she die
Did
then?
you feel yourself die in the dream?
What?
I mean, it ended.
Dreams usually do. Well, whenever something horrible happens, I don't know what to tell you. I don't.
When? Where did she die? When?
She didn't die at Agengrash. She fought during the second initiative. How would that make sense? Agengrash occurred just near the beginning of the second initiative.
Okay, then where did she die?
I seem to remember a lot of water. too much water. I don't know.
What was it? 6 out of 5?
I
6.5 out of 10. Too much water.
I can't remember.
Did you leave the kiddie pool side?
Did you die before her?
Maybe, or maybe she died with me. Many of us had fallen in Agnes, and some were not lucky. But she did not die there. She was horribly hurt there.
But Otto saw her body.
So?
Just shrugs.
Yeah, just
Otto's a fucking liar.
I never saw
How-
Aldo again.
Okay, how long after the Battle of Agnerush did you see Asha?
Weeks. She fought few.
And she was just the same?
No, she was horribly mentally scarred and physically,
I mean,
but she healed what she could and continued. But she was different.
Well, Otto?
Well, did she have any like robot parts? Like machine
She
parts?
did eventually have to incorporate one of those mechanical arms, but
Did she have her ocarina after that? Because I'm pretty sure it was found in Agnerush.
no. She actually didn't. Like I said, she wasn't the same after it.
I mean, losing a lot of the people you love would probably do that, but did anybody else other than you two survive?
Yes. Very small number. We never found Otto, like I said. And Asha was asleep for some time after the fight. I believe. What was it? Vron. Vron was with us. Vron was, like me, a later addition. I don't remember much more.
So
Oh,
it's you, Asha, and Vron? Though you three survived, at least. You
Maybe a
three.
few more new members or something like that. It's
But
not coming to me.
probably none of the old members, like.
No, not that I know. I remember Elena being there. I remember
Mace.
Yes, I can't forget him. He was there. It was so strange.
Oh yeah, Otto told me that Vron like defected to the grinding gear, the Village Collective. Do you remember that?
Yes. Vron was a traitor, but not. Vron was converted from the collective, but then fell back into his old ways. But he was a friend. But his ideals were so intoxicating that they called him the Grave Smith. He was a very proficient in reanimation of construct and body.
Can you call upon him still? Like, can you call upon him, or is he one of the ones?
Supposedly, it's in there somewhere.
Because I was wondering if maybe he wasn't one of them, and maybe isn't dead.
I'm pretty sure Otto told me he was among my songs.
Mm.
I don't know if I can access it yet, but
Somewhere out there is the story you're looking for. All I know from my memories is the Ashborn, to be poetic, came from ash and fell to ash. So, be ready to find more surprises.
the
Maybe the further you go, the darker they get. I don't know.
the puppet robot said that the like headquarters of the collective was on like a ship in the water.
A memory or something comes to the ghost's mind, like a hook, like something dredges from beyond. Yes, bird. Yes, yes. The water.
Is that where he died?
Nearby or on the way or somewhere like that. Yes.
So you are going to try to fight the main headquarters.
I think so, or something like that. Where are you now?
The Draco Peaks.
You search for the
Alex
ships.
Grace, yeah.
I do not remember much, but I will tell you this. Search for the information stored within the vessel's spirit and mind. Go deep as far as possible. You may find truth, but follow that like a trail to a more recently destroyed vessel, or more recently destroyed metallurgic collective information. There's something there in the back of my mind. I can't be certain, but you're on the right path. I'm sorry to say, but the story only gets sadder, as far as I can remember. Anything else I can do for you?
No, that was quite the bomb you dropped.
Well, I don't know why, but I feel like I can tell you everything, or at least what I can remember. I understand you, I feel your memories, I feel them, but I can't weave through all of them. But some feeling in the back of my spirit has told me I can trust you. Someone wants you to know these things and you deserve to know them. But I can't tell you more right now, I think. I would suggest seek out Vron. Or Orliana, if you can.
I haven't heard of that. Orliana?
Orliana. Olyana. There's a motion that is a mix between hesitation and aggression in this ghost's face. Be careful. She is a deceiver. A treacherous traitor. There's nothing more said.
Okay, thank you. And
Search your emotions in the music. There's more there. Disappears.
guys, I don't know what's going on.
Roll again. Roll.
It's so fascinating.
It is fascinating, but do you want to keep going?
Hit another one. Shit.
I guess, but I thought she died in accident.
Wait, this
Maybe
means
she did.
This
She's
means
reborn.
Yeah, I think she was.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe she either did and she came back, or I wonder if
Is
this means that you do have part of her body.
No, what was the one he just said's name? Not Oliana, but the other one.
Oliana.
What?
Or no.
Not Oliana, but what?
Vron.
Vron. And he said that Vron was skilled in like
What'd you get?
making
7.
like necromancy.
Grave something. Gravesmith.
Gravesmith. I wonder if he's the one that brought her back.
Oh, y'all, I just got a new one. That's
Ooh.
great.
Who is this?
The
Ron?
Beguiler.
The song starts off smooth and sweet. It is relaxing, but then it hits a note that taints the music,
Is it Oliana or whatever her name is?
and it ends with a dead, slow tone as the music turns treacherous and evil as you call upon Oliana. As
Well,
the
you got-
beguiler is her.
Hey,
Oh, it's here. I haven't cast the tail yet.
Her name
but
is Oliana Mungresh.
I just called up Oliana.
Ah, well, that's wonderful, sweetie.
I am inciting her the entire time.
How do you spell that
The
last?
entire time.
Mungresh.
Uh-huh.
It's Mungresh.
Okay.
It's Velsky.
Okay, Aaron told me bad, don't trust her.
But also get the information from her?
About what? I can't remember already. So
No, that she may know more.
alright, well, let's just do it. Oh, I have to do damage to bestow the tail. Yeah, I'll blast myself, whatever.
What? No! Just blast like a piece of snow or something.
It has to be a target that can succeed on a wisdom saving
Then it
throw.
has to be a creature.
I got a natural 1, so
Oh!
2d8 psychic damage.
Ow!
Wow, you got max. She got max, guys.
On yourself!
Bro, the shock hit you so hard.
Oh my.
You're like, oh god!
Shit!
Indigo? The fuck?
Is that all it does? Hang on.
You couldn't have just like tried to target I don't know, like a rabbit?
I'm incapacitated till the end of my next turn.
Oh!
Indigo? She's
And then she gets 2.
fucking ragdoll.
Shit!
Yeah.
I had to direct it at a target.
You could have just looked for a rabbit or something.
Yeah. That was stupid.
Oleana!
You know what's her
Do you call
name?
Yeah.
Her
Oh, you
name
bring her
sounds like the
Yeah,
Oleato.
I bestowed it to
Oh, yeah.
myself.
It really does.
That ugly.
Yo, it's the
Disgusting.
Oleato.
Not sponsored.
Nobody
That's
likes
And
it.
the other one, like it's just like like a PNG fades.
Your voice brings out a figure, a translucent figure of almost pink, ruby red glow. She seems to be gnomish, and is quite petite. Not like she's like quite thin. You know, she's look at those birds, man. She's quite thin and like almost like she has this regalness to her, you know? She doesn't show off as much as Paulina had that attitude, you know? She doesn't have earrings and makeup, but like, she looks like she should be noble or important, you know? But she comes to you in a very simple, like, tunic. Where are them? Oh,
Hi.
that comes quite quickly. That's right. Oh dear. Oh.
So, my quick spiel. I'm not Asha. I just look like her.
That's card. Why do I feel like you've said this all before?
Because I have. You're like number 7.
Okay. So, why am I here?
I'm trying to contact Mace.
Uh-huh.
But maybe you can
I'm
answer
just
some
trying-
questions.
I'm just trying to duck the clown.
I'm trying to
I
get
keep
the
getting the number wrong.
I'm trying to contact the clown I ordered, and she's just
Not
he's not
picking up.
picking up.
I can't play the right notes.
Yeah.
I can't figure out the right combination.
It's like Russian roulette, but with like the phone book.
Yeah.
You roll a die and see which number pops up.
Some things you learn about Oleana is she was a very, very knowledgeable agent for resistance.
Your funny bone.
A very knowledgeable agent for the resistance, and she was a mage. He used a bit of wizardry and sneak skills. She was a very good spy in a way, but she proved to be like a great she almost put that rogue slot in the party, you know. But she joined after the fight of Akengresh, during a time when you start to get these ideas that it was dark, it was horrible, it was filled with snakes in every corner, but you just needed the best to succeed. And in this treacherous time, you found this one who was helping you. But in the end, she traded it all for a better opportunity. So, yeah,
I know.
that's all you know.
So, hi.
Hello. It's so uncanny seeing her face on someone that isn't her.
Yeah. What do you know about her?
I mean, do you want to be here for like an hour or two?
When'd you meet her?
The energy. Well, it was during the fights of the Second Initiative, during the second half of the Great Warring Period.
Uh-huh.
How do I know that?
Before or after Akengresh?
It was after her incident at Akengresh.
Her incident
Yes.
where she died? Or
I guess she died. I never really knew the truth of the situation. She was, as I understood, transformed by it. You know, reforged. She came back harder and tougher and more aggressive.
That's cool.
Sure. You ask me about someone that you have the face of like you don't know her.
Don't
really
worry
doesn't.
about it. I hear you betrayed them or something.
I suppose that's one way to look at history.
Well, how do you look at it?
I was smart enough to know when to get out.
Oh, did you?
Well, they won, so.
The Ashbourne?
Did anybody really win that war?
Were you there whenever there was like water and stuff? And the last one that we talked to said something about like a lot of water.
Who did you last speak with?
Don't worry about it. I don't really want to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you.
The ship. We think it was a ship. Were you on the ship?
I've traveled the sea before.
We're trying to figure out when she died.
I'm here to aid you, and you seek information from me.
Yeah,
That's
that's aiding me, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Not in the way you've conjured me. I'm here to destroy your enemies using my aggression.
Yeah, well, I did it on myself,
I can
so I
tell.
think you can.
You have some blood. I'm kidding. Indigo!
Let's like balance the scales a little bit and give me some information.
You give me some information in return.
You're dead.
The dead are still living, in one way or another.
Okay, what do you want?
You ask me a question, I'll ask you a question. Answer truthfully.
How did Asha die?
First, do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
I did not see her die, but I'm pretty sure this led to her death. It was in the artificery armory. Yes. Aboard the Steel Rapture. She was, I assume, torn apart. But...
By
maybe not.
what?
Well, the horrible machines.
The Steel Rapture was the Metallurgy Collective headquarters.
That would be correct.
It was in the water. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I assume she was torn apart by what? By the
else was-
machines, of course.
No
By
fucking
the
shit.
horrible
Who else was
machines.
there?
First, my question.
Ugh.
What do you seek out here in this location?
A fallen ship.
The Alex Grace.
What?
Yes.
Yes. Were you there? That doesn't count as one of my questions.
Oh, that's a... And I guess I don't have to answer. Next question that you want answered.
Who else was there when Asha died?
Aaron was there. I'm afraid they were not there for long, though. Yes, I think I remember Ron.
Hmm.
Oh, shit. The Brute was there, too.
What?
Who?
Are you familiar with the term of the black steeled goat?
The what?
I suppose not. Then I suppose we just wait to find out.
Well, that is not fair.
I told you they were there.
Who's they? Their name is
sounds,
the Brute.
Sounds like you should find out.
You know, that name sounds very, like, theater-esque.
The black steel goat or the Brute. It's either or.
Could I roll history,
You
see if it's
may.
been ever mentioned
You
in
specifically
passing? Yeah.
This would be a disadvantage, though.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's not fair. Did you know? Is that the only thing you knew them by?
I never saw their face. So yes.
I'm so mad. 9. It was a 22, but now it's a 9.
The name almost rings a bell, you think. Somewhere there in literature or something.
Sounds
Oh, I have a Tale of the Brute. Okay, that's for later. I don't have access to it yet.
I think someone else was there. Who are they? Yes, there was 2 others. I'm trying to remember them now. One who wielded magic that was a little more godly. And another one who... Oh, that's right. One who had power unlike anything I'd seen before. I was so jealous. Incredibly powerful.
Like a sorcerer?
Oh, not like any sorcerer I've ever seen. I know bloodlines were thin back then, but this was some incredibly unique ability. Almost like they could bend everything around them, pass between realms, and rip and tear reality. Bizarre, I know.
And their names were...
Anthony. That sounds like really Anthony.
It was.
It's not Anthony though.
I seem to remember them. One was, yes, some sort of caster of, no, wizard of, no, mage of smite, maybe? Something like that.
The smite
Asta?
That rings a bell. And the last one, the one that could, do all that crazy shit, I don't remember the names. I remember them being a real big problem. Because they really didn't like the situation.
Do any of the songs, you can access my songs, right?
I'm checking your album
Yeah,
now.
do any of those sound familiar and correspond to this person?
Let me check your song playlist.
Yeah, here's my Spotify.
Yeah, thanks. Not sponsored. I would call them very much a mind bender.
Oh.
Who's that?
Hardy does not sound fun.
It was more of, it seems to you, a group of people that wouldn't work well together unless the world was on the line.
Oh, that Mindbender's number 12. That's the last one on the list.
I was about to say, how many do you have?
12.
That's insane.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
12 tracks in the
I
album.
guess you get another question.
Yes, I do.
Unless there's
That's
anything
very
else
fun.
on who was there.
Those are the four I remember the main ones, and everyone else was just a side character.
Uh-huh.
Who brought you to this world in this image?
I don't know if the name would mean anything to you, but some artificer named Uldric Andrix. Does the name mean anything to them?
Roll insight.
Gosh darn
If
it.
anyone else wants to roll, you have to roll disadvantage.
Yeah,
Gonna try.
sure, why not?
Yeah, Asha has collected her enemies as well as her allies.
Yeah.
You said disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
That's still a 15.
15,
Well, that's 16.
16.
I got a 4. It was a 19.
Oh.
4 won't cut in this case, but
Absolutely not.
there is something that there's some importance there. There is.
Ooh.
Okay.
What do you know
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
about
one.
Uldric Andrix?
Is that your question?
Yes.
More lore.
Well, I don't know the first name.
Dad? Question mark
But
lore?
Andrix. Yes, that's an important name. That was in what do they call themselves? The very important wise people of the ship, the Steel Rapture.
Cogit?
Coglerics?
The Coglerics, sure. When the casters, mages, worshippers, whatever you want to call them. They went by the last name Andrix. But I'm not entirely sure they were an Uldric. Maybe a relative?
And you knew their name how?
Well, I didn't die on the boat.
Oh, good to know.
I completed my part of the bargain.
And you just chatted with the guy named Andrix?
I was escorted out. I
Right.
did catch a glimpse of people in the vessel, yes. Anything else? Actually, no, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of what you'll find
Where?
in the past?
Why would you ask that? Why do you care?
I love tragedies.
Oh.
And biggest tragedy is probably you not knowing how horrible it really gets.
I guess you'll love my answer of yes.
Any other question?
Should I ask anything else? My head still hurts.
Is the steel rapture still? Or is the steel rapture still? Does it still exist?
Or also, whatever happened to Otto? Nobody seems to know. At least the ones that we've talked to so far.
Otto?
Mm-hmm.
I can ask Otto that.
Will he answer you though?
Did he tell me? Did I ask?
He's kept it pretty tight-lipped.
Fuck
He doesn't talk about himself too much.
Because it does. But Otto sounds really strange.
He really took his secrets to the grave and kept them there.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Aaron didn't see Otto after the event,
Yeah.
but
Which is why I was like,
Alina
he-
might have. Aliana might have.
Because Otto went back and found Asha's body, and he told me that her soul wasn't there in her body. So he wasn't at Eigengresh.
yeah, I would say also ask about if she knew anything about Otto, because I'm really curious about that actually. Something is not adding up with him for me.
Do you know what happened to Otto Brandt?
Some inkling, I think. Something in the back of my mind tells me that I did know something. Yes, I think I found the memory. Yes, this purple-skinned fellow that was a part of the Ashbourne. They were interesting folk. I never personally ran into them after everything, but I do remember hearing things about a purple-skinned magic user of strange power. What was it? They were... I have an idea that they were somehow related to, in later years, to the court magicians of Velstia and Velstian Throne, something like that. They were associated with the government, did something with them.
Can I have Rosalie think about all of the different court magicians and think if there's any that ring a bell of?
I don't know, you don't collect trading cards, so...
She reads about them!
I know.
Kaislyn, show us your mage
Make a
card
history check
collection.
with disadvantage. Disadvantage, yeah.
Come on, dice.
Guys almost let us binder mage cards.
Yeah.
Hero cards.
Oh, that was a 15 and a 5, but 11. Oh.
The corporations tend to collect very rare magic users. You have to already be sort of unique to get in. You have to be unique and powerful. So, based on what you know about Otto, kind of fits the bill, but you don't know.
Could I do a similar role, but not about the court magicians, but same what I did with the brute? Of tales that I've maybe heard,
I know you
stories.
did roll already, so I'm gonna say yes, but the DC might be different. So roll again.
She rolled on Otto already?
No,
I rolled on brute,
The
not
brute.
not Otto.
You just said on Tales of the Brute.
No, she's
No,
wanting
no,
to do
Otto.
how she did with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
But do it
like
for
I'm
Otto.
looking for tales and stuff.
You could probably roll disadvantage for this one, but yes, you may. You may.
History, right?
Yes.
Okay. 13.
13.
I'm mad 'cause the second one was higher. But it's fine.
When Kristen's feeling
Nothing's
better,
really
we'll
coming to your mind.
Ask him.
Nothing about purple skin
No.
magic user.
It's just there's stories of purple-skinned drow and certain fae folk, but no, not specifically that one.
You have another question?
Yeah, I think I do. Do you have any reason to how should I ask this? Do you feel any attachment to Asha? Or are you a separate person entirely?
I can't answer that.
Like emotionally, not literally.
That I can't answer that. Why don't you just search my emotions or whatever?
That's what I'm asking you for, because it's too hard to tell. I'm attached to you, but not that deeply. I could ask you a different question then.
Fine.
What is this group you travel with?
My friends,
Yes, but what is it?
Prismagik.
An adventuring group?
Yeah. Bunch of fucking weirdos is what we are.
Any more questions?
Yeah, what happened to the Steel Rapture? Did you blow it up?
My life was cut short a few months after betraying you, sadly. But I do remember.
Were those months worth it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
I don't like you.
I'm a tool for you. You're not supposed to like or hate me, okay?
I don't know, I like the other ones.
It's more like your
Let
perception.
her answer the question.
The last thing I seem to remember is it heading north. I stayed in touch with rumors and traded in information to stay alive. And I think I remember hearing of the vessel heading north. It was a capital city for the Belgic Collective. On the water, traveling across the world. It was strange to me that it would go north from its previous location, because there was only ice. So,
So, let me get this straight.
yes.
You infiltrated the Metallurgic Collective's city, like city ship, ditched everybody else in the meat grinder, got escorted off, and that was it.
Yes. Pretty much.
Did anybody else live as long as she did? Like, past Asha?
Well, seems like she left everybody in the machine
I mean, the
dissection chamber.
More like I just traded them for a better life. I mean, it wasn't as dark and macabre as you say it was.
That's pretty.
Sure.
In a time where food costed gold,
So you were the last surviving Ashbourne member?
I didn't care to check.
Of course you didn't.
Anything else?
Just making note of all of this for storytelling.
Oh my gosh.
I suppose you should seek out some more knowledge.
Play out of this.
Oh yeah.
That other little friend of the group.
Play out of this.
Sometimes ally, sometimes enemy. Gravesmith. Yeah, that one. He's a good guy. Good boy. He'll tell you some things.
was he on the ship?
Oh,
Yeah,
he
yes,
was
she
there.
said he was.
He was there.
So he died.
I don't know if they killed him. He was useful.
Oh, so yeah, he defected to the other side. They might have kept him alive.
He had too many emotional issues. Couldn't decide which side he was on, I guess.
Mm.
You always liked him. Well, not you. The other one.
Okay.
The other one?
Well,
I'm so curious.
Your dumb little psychic thing was really effective. That really hurt.
Make sure to use it on the enemies.
Alright, well, bye.
She just winks and leaves.
I don't know if I want to talk to anyone else. Should I try it? How many?
you have what?
Imagine right
You
after
look like you have about 2 more in you.
Maybe one more? Just to
Yeah, I
see?
think I have 2 more in me.
Imagine after that you get like, "Hi, ladies."
Alright, Mace, right
Come
after
on,
that. Give me a
Mace,
hey.
Mace.
4.
5.
Oh, who's that?
The Avenger, Aaron Horn.
Sorry, Aaron.
Just immediately hang up.
Hang on. 6.
Oh,
Auto!
Otto.
Okay, well, great.
Wait, we can question him.
Aaron comes and the door slams and then Otto's like,
Sorry,
"Hello?"
Aaron.
Mace is has little cucumbers on his eyes, and he's
Could
like
not be bothered.
He's vacationing in Clown Hell.
vacationing in clown hell.
If he went to hell, he made it his circus, okay?
Yeah, he's one of the leaders of clown hell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Otto.
He made a name for himself in hell.
Bestow the tale of the traveler to myself.
I'd have 2
Oh, I get-
characters
I
that made a
get,
name for themselves in hell.
Temp HP. Yay.
Let's go.
Isn't Otto great?
Hang on, let me roll this again. think it's just a D8.
We have so many.
I rolled 2 8s to damage myself, and I rolled a 1.
Heal yourself.
Damn.
It's plus my bard level though, so it's 6. Anyway,
Spirit
hi Otto.
operates.
No, not heal.
It's hard to tell time, but I feel like,
Yeah, I just talked to you.
yes,
I've been calling everybody up.
you seem exhausted.
Yeah, I talked to Oleana.
You
It
did?
Sucked.
Yes, I would assume so.
So you knew her?
I heard of her.
Were you a court magician?
What sort of question? I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah.
Do you like Hot Wheels?
Not sponsored.
No, I was not a court magician. Why do you ask?
She said you had something to do with the court magicians.
I did work with the mages of the court of the Velstian throne, yes. But I was never accepting of the position.
So did you know that Asha didn't die at Agengresh?
There's a long pause, a thought maybe, or an expression that says reluctance.
So you knew?
I didn't think she was living after Agengresh. I may not answer your question, but it was better that I separated my path from hers.
Why? She got messed up?
Yes,
Was it a metaphorical death?
she threw away her values.
You abandoned your friend when she needed you.
I did not know she was alive until months later. Weeks later. It's so hard to tell time, but what I do know is that she was on the path of blood. So much blood. Didn't have any sort of nationhood attached to it. She was so different. But my path was not with her anymore, and I have always followed my path. Who are you? Who are you?
Me after playing a character. Who are you? Who are you?
I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear. But she was better without me.
I don't think she was.
I hope it was that way.
I don't think it was.
The truth is not often what we believe. What else can I do for you?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Indigo, if I may step over the bounds of life and death and manners.
Sure.
Relax. Because everything that you hear has already happened. It is a tragedy, but it wasn't your tragedy.
Was it?
I mean, you're
Others may think
different
that
type
you
of
are.
person.
Yeah, others may say something else, but I am in the camp that does not believe you are the same person. You are merely wearing a face that looks similar. You are your own person. It's a sad story, yes. You may have lived it, but it has happened, as all things will. And some things are sad. Use it for your advantage. Don't let it get the best of you.
Alright.
Can I clear anything else for you? Our connection is strong today at Rollin. I wish to aid you in comforting your mind.
Do you know what happened to the Steel Rapture?
I do not know how much I can inform you, but it was stopped like all the Metallurgy Collective was.
Okay,
Sent
but
away.
was it actually because
I didn't say it was sunk though.
Oh.
was it actually on the ocean or was it flying?
It sailed. There were attempts, from what I understood, to make it fly, but that power was never achieved. A vessel so large and massive, the magic would be incredible. Only the ancients had that power. What troubles you? You want to ask something that's back there, even if you don't realize it, but what is it?
I just don't know what I am. And all this is kind of throwing off the little I thought I know.
I'm sorry that not everything can be clear all the time. And confusion is normal, I guess. It must feel like you're living two lives and one you don't realize even happened. I understand and I sympathize with you. So, let me tell you this. The truth is, well, kind of fucked up and not clear. It's never clear and it never will be. Because what actually happened is only known by very few, and those few you cannot talk to. Because they lie far beyond, fully omnipotent of all things. Those who do tell you the truth, or what they believe to be the truth, such as these spirits you conjure, only remember their perspective. So in reality, it's kind of an opinion, which may not be what you want to hear, but
I guess.
remember, your songs are stories. They don't always have to be completely based on fact. The story is what you want to tell. So, if you intend to carry this legend of the Lunar Weaver on your shoulders and make it your own burden, tell the story you want to tell. Don't feel obligated by the dead. That's not your job.
Alright.
Hopefully that gives you some comfort.
Right. I need some time to think.
Of course.
If you could hang around though, because Oleana kind of fucked me up.
I feel her presence still lingering. I had only wished you could bring back better memories rather than some of those. I feel everything you feel and I sense everything you've felt, and I have ideas of what you remember. Though I do not know Oleana personally, I feel your disdain. And I think I feel her disdain as well. Not Oleana's. Asha's. Wherever she is, or whatever she is. The mystery continues.
Do you think... I know you said you're kind of like busy and not really free to do your own thing.
Yes.
Do you think you could figure out where she went, Asha?
The truth is, I have an idea. But I will never know the fact.
Do you want to share your theory?
Only if you accept that it could lead you somewhere where you would not want to go.
The heck does that mean?
Just
If I
say
tell-
yes.
If I tell you anything, it could be dangerous. Horribly dangerous.
In what way?
Some past leads to dark and dangerous evils. And some you might accidentally come upon. And they might, just might, be the end of you, Indigo. But if you want to know the truth, you have to pay the price.
Shouldn't she have all the puzzle pieces if and you give her the choice to put together the puzzle, rather than you denying her ever having the choice?
It is not my place to make that decision. I'm merely offering it on behalf of something else.
I mean, we know sort of a negative outcome before. We've had experience with that, with me blindly going in and accepting things about maybe what I could have been or could be. So I'm just telling you, maybe be hesitant about this.
You know the truth can be dangerous.
I do.
But you also need to know where you come from, what you are, how were you created? Very well might have more of that information.
But there might be a safer way to learn this information. I mean, I don't know necessarily if this is the safest way, but there's always an alternative, rather than just the first option you get.
In all fairness, it is your choice. And just to make it as clear as possible, if I tell you the truth of what I know and what I believe, there will be a path ahead of you. It will be hard to move away from. But you will find all your answers.
I just want to know what I am.
Then take it. Say yes.
Yes.
Very well. Otto takes a deep breath for a ghost. Inhales. The eyes close. He places his hand upon his face. And as if he's praying or doing something not normal, there's this shift in his attitude, his personality, and he takes his hand from his eyes. You may have suspected this, but the truth of your story lies where Asha's ended, upon the steel rapture, far to the north, where the ice freezes the water solid. You will find its location if you find what you seek, and he looks into the mountains at the crash of one of the legendary skyships, as it hides the location of the mother of all ships created by the Metallogic Collective. But there, you will only find, well, truth. He smiles, but also the demons that guard it. And I can tell you this. I am connected to more things than you realize beyond this conversation here. And those words that pour into my mind from the wind of space and time, they speak that it is not only important that you go, but it will define this entire group. As the weight of the reality of the situation can reveal a lot to all of you. But it will be the worst fight you've ever had. If you want peace and a tranquil and relaxing life, don't go. But if you want to know the truth and acquire everything that's been hidden from you, go. And if you survive, you will have everything you need to be exactly who you want to be. You won't be an Asha. You could even be someone new instead of yourself as you are now. That may not make sense, but the truth in all its forms changes you. And that goes for many of these people here. The Metallurgic Collective collected treasures and lost relics from all across the world. Secrets, knowledge, burned libraries after copying them. Many things are lost, and they're all there. That is your path, and you have taken it. Everything you do now will always lead back to it.
Damn.
You may hide, and you may stay, but if you move forward, you will only go in one direction.
So you're saying we now are forced to go
Not
to...
you. If you follow her, yes.
Why is that the only option?
No matter what you do now, there will always, and I do mean always, be that lingering answer in the back of your mind. It's not just a mental thing. It's fate. It's a creature that grows on you. It's a blob that consumes every other path.
You can always deny fate.
Not her. Maybe you. It's a creature. It can be killed.
What?
Huh?
He kind of shrugs. I don't know what else to tell you. I live in the realm of fate. There is no path but the path ahead. Maybe you don't. But be wary. If you walk off the path, you walk into shadow. And many things hide in shadow. Just looks you up and down. There's not a knowledge in his eyes, but there is an awareness of maybe something there.
Frizzly looks pissed.
Where's Asha? Is she there?
She was. But I don't know if she ever left. That's all I can say. This is heavy to hear, no doubt. But you are strong. You are. And you will be much stronger. You will travel up these mountains, and I'm sure you'll find whatever you're looking for, finish whatever quest your group is on. You'll find another quest, another adventure. You'll find more people and meet more friends and allies. You'll grow stronger and more powerful. But somehow, you've walked right into a web, and its center, it will always be the same. And you won't know until you get there. Or maybe you will burn the web. I advise to stay on the path. It is safety. It is security. Chaos, though it can be a coin flip sometimes. Don't forget, half the time it's horrible.
Man, y'all, ladies' night is turning out rough. It's like girls' trip, and then it's just like,
Like I said, we learned this lesson once.
girls' trip.
Yeah.
Girls' trip doesn't go end well.
Damn.
What else would you like to know? I asked you if you wanted to know, and you said yes, and I can tell you more. But remember, you dig yourself deeper.
I don't know what that means.
It means what you think it means. The danger will become hard. Everything will become more real. I can't. There's more emotion in Otto than you've seen before, and there's maybe not just Otto here in this moment. Something else is with Otto in this moment. This emotion, this exaggeration, it's stronger.
Hello?
I don't know if you'll understand right now, but you will. I should go if you have nothing else to say. Good luck. Remember, he looks past the mountains. Move forward. Disappears.
What a fucking buzzkill. God.
Hey, he asked you if you wanted to live your happy little fantasy life or if you wanted to go to the future.
One of the hard answers.
Do you want to go play with fairies or do you want to fight the fairy king? You know?
We are not playing a happy, fun fantasy game, guys. We are in war.
I mean, we kind of already knew
I
that.
like how Prismagik is summed up to be like the craziest archaeology trip ever.
Yeah.
You know? Fossic fighters.
Yeah, fossil fighters.
We are the Fossic fighters.
But hey, it may not be all that. He just said it'll be tough and dangerous.
And scary and deadly and
No.
evil.
But the truth is what it will be.
Hey, Indigo, how about you don't summon anyone else for another week? How about that? How you doing, darling? Come here. Come here. Alright. You'll be fine. Sometimes the truth is scary. Obviously, we know that. I know that very well. But also sometimes it's just not worth it. I learned that as well. Because like I was saying, there's always another option. He said that there's not one for you, but I kind of doubt that.
Also, there's a good chance that even if he hadn't told us, we probably would have ended up possibly going up there because he said that the coordinates are in the directions to it are in the ship, and we'd probably find it and then give it to Pat, and then there's a good chance that he would send us up there anyways.
Maybe it was all meant to be.
So even if he hadn't
Thanks
told
God.
us, there's a good chance that nothing would have changed.
Hey, your little sandbox world is totally a sandbox, but if you want to find the truth, you gotta go to one location.
Bruh.
We're gonna take a break there. Welcome back. Okay, so we left off with heavy bombshells being dropped.
Yeah.
You know,
A bombshell after bombshell after bombshell.
me as a DM, I would remind you to always be questioning these spirits if their opinions or they're telling you the truth. But in this case, it's Otto, so who fucking knows? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Otto.
I would as Indigo wanted to just sort of like marinate on that. What's everyone else wanting to do?
I will, for now, so that y'all can do your little
Yeah.
thing. I will kind of go. I'll go over to Indigo for now and kind of like, do you need like a hug? Yeah. So I'll just kind of cuddle Indigo for a bit.
Yeah, after I let go, you do that, because I'm gonna go talk to Rosalie.
Yeah, are we still just sitting in the cave?
Yeah. It's a pretty wide cave.
I
but
imagine
yeah.
like we're still packing up a little. No, because we already packed up everything.
Yeah, we already packed up
You'd
everything.
be about ready to start heading out, or at least getting ready to leave now.
How big is this like cave?
I'd say at its widest, it's like 30 feet wide. It's pretty wide.
Yeah.
It's just
Because I was just gonna ask, can we just talk on the way there?
Yeah, we can just start moving and y'all hang back.
you can.
Yeah. Or is
Okay.
it location specific?
It's not location specific, but at some point I will want to stop
Yeah.
and go and head off and do something. But y'all
Yeah.
talk.
So it's maybe Indigo and Eterna split off from you two, and you guys keep an eyes distance Sadu, sort of maybe staying a little further ahead with Geislin near Eterna.
Yeah.
You two walk
Yeah.
together.
So, Rosalie, I apologize if this is too direct, but I started to notice that you go off on your own quite a bit, and you've been pretty antsy lately. Anything you would like to share?
Oh, you mean how I went off during the when we were in Rabbit Town?
Yes. Multiple times.
It reminded me of my home, not my adoptive one, but my real one. Especially being in the fields and herding the cows, we didn't ever do that, but running in the fields, things like that, along the rolling hills, it reminded me of my brothers and made me miss them. I haven't seen them in 11 years.
Why don't you ever visit them? Or is it, they visit you? They know where you are?
None of them know that I'm alive. I disappeared.
Oh. Well,
I left.
that's sad. But still, it reminded you of your home, but I don't know. Going off on your own in a new place where we didn't really know the area, it's still pretty dangerous.
That I will agree. I originally was sitting there, just looking at feeling the scenery, the grass, the smells, the fresh mountain air, and just reflecting. Truly, I didn't really mean to wander off, but I kind of heard weird things.
Weird things.
You know how there was that rock that there was a story about how there was a dead maid in there and things?
The rock?
Yes. I might have heard some voices coming from it.
my god, she's hearing voices.
Well, okay. Did you touch the? Please tell me you didn't touch the rock.
I touched the rock.
Oh,
I touched it.
I didn't take it though. I did not take it.
well, that's good.
There was something in it. But
What was the something in it? Do you know?
No, I don't know. It was weird. There was voices. There were so many voices, and it was almost as if it was. My theory is whenever I touched it, maybe I was not the only one who had ever touched it. Of course, the thing has spoken to other people before. But when I reached in, it was like I should or should not take it, and it was me thinking that it was possibly maybe Fae or a trap or something. I didn't. I let it go. I pulled my hand out. I wonder if maybe like the other people who didn't let it go maybe became trapped in the stone or lost a part of themselves or something. I don't know. I had a few theories about it. It was very interesting. But yeah, it was weird.
Okay. Anything else besides that? Because a little incident with a weird magical rock thing that you didn't completely interact with, you know.
Yes.
Doesn't make someone what's the word that's not offensive?
Angry.
Yeah, that. Upset, frustrated, bitchy.
Is the man who saved me in the Lantern Woods?
Oh God, was that the son? No, sorry.
No, his name was Nash.
Okay.
That was the name that I had asked about. It was his name.
Oh, I see now.
He was an asshole.
Well, self-righteous men usually are, darling.
He thought I would sacrifice Ori.
For what?
I don't know.
Just in general?
Yes.
Well, considering how angry you got when she met an unfortunate end, you were certainly ready to sacrifice the person that killed her. Not necessarily her herself, which is a good thing for you, little one. She points to Ori.
Yes, it was very frustrating. It was so. I've been trying so hard to try to meet him, speak to him, ask him questions about the things that the Sia told me, and he was just rude.
Why do you think he was rude? What exactly did he tell you?
He was saying things like, "Oh, you're going down the wrong path. You're sticking your nose with things should not be stuck." He's pretending like he knew me when he knows nothing about me.
Well, otherworldly beings, Fae included, have a way of trying to control things that they've touched before, or had some sort of control over. I mean, did you ever think about that because he saved you, you have some sort of connection that he feels like
he could give
does?
less than two shits about me.
Yes, mentally, but there could still be a obligation, because certain creatures not of this mortal realm, I mean, you could say that we have deep feelings of obligation. We may not like it, but we still may feel like we owe someone something, or owe something to someone else, even if that's to yourself or to other people, and it may be for a silly reason, but he might have been acting out of that. A feeling of obligation that He did save you. And whether or not that was his choice, it doesn't matter. It's that small bit that probably lingered in him that you have a connection.
I mean, it was, from what he was saying, it was more because he was trying to make sure that Ori stayed safe. That he only cared about her.
If he really only cared about her, and he was worried about her safety, and didn't give one shit about you, he would have taken her away from you. Because you use her, yes? I mean, you're friends, but she does help you.
It sounded like it was her choice, not his.
I still think he would have taken her away. Because Fae have this sort of feeling about them, that they can control you. Control other things, as long as they have less power than them. Whether it's be for fun, because they feel like they can do it. I mean, I've been around Fae my entire life.
I feel like I should take offense to that.
I don't mean to say it like this, but actual Fae, darling.
Yes, I know.
The ones that will write you up a contract and then just hand it to you. And expect you to sign. But I digress. Is it you? Are you having any other personal issues right now? I mean, that sounds kind of rude, but you take offense to this. But sometimes I wonder. Nothing. I don't think it really matters.
No? What were you going to say?
I know we kind of experienced something like this. But say, take for example, whatever her name was, Alina, I don't know what her name was. But the one that betrayed everyone. If we were stuck in a situation where all of us were probably going to die, but you, and only you, had the chance to leave, not get help, but be completely severed. If it would better your own goal, if you could get a spot, say wherever you wanted, get whatever you desired, would you sacrifice everyone for that?
No. Why would I?
I don't know. I'm just thinking, because I was trying to answer that question myself. Not just you, but for myself. I don't think I could do it.
I don't abandon the people that I care about. I never have.
Okay. And I know this is not necessarily... No. It's a different situation. It's not relevant.
No. You cannot just bring something up and then drop it.
Who would you say that you are the closest with out of all of us? Because if I'm being truthful, in my opinion, I'm closest with Kaislin. I'm not afraid to say that type of stuff out loud.
I want to be closer to Eterna. I tried a few times. I don't know if she notices.
Interesting.
I'm tolerating Kaislin more. He's getting better. Not as annoying as he used to be.
You see him half dead on the wolf.
Maybe because he's not talking right now.
Okay. You wish to get closer to Eterna.
Yes.
Did you make this decision before or after she turned to ice?
Well, before. I've been trying to talk to her since we were back in the city.
I know we had a mission, and I know there's nothing necessarily wrong with going off by yourself. But where were you when Turner had an important revelation? You cared about the potions more than you cared about being with the group.
I was trying to make it so then we could get out of here faster. I didn't know that there would be all of that back there.
But the problem that we keep running into is that we keep, for some reason, it's like some sort of god is angry with us. We keep coming across problem after problem. We're walking on eggshells just by being alive. And sure, you can say that about everybody, but we're in the line of fire every day that we wake up. We should not be going by ourselves, even in the safety of a small little rabbit village. Atana, for all intents and purposes, died. She was having an important revelation about herself.
I was trying to do the thing that you guys were wanting to do to get out of there faster. I didn't know that all of that would be in there. I thought it would just be some clerical things. And maybe, yes, it would be interesting and it would be history. I can't see it. I can't read it. What is I was supposed to help with?
Making a genuine connection by listening to other people and what they care about. See, even if it wasn't that. Say it was just interesting clerical stuff. Maybe it was still important to Atana. You could have asked Atana, oh, what does this mean? What could this mean? Why do you like this? All this type of other stuff. But instead, you didn't do that. You didn't ask anyone what is interesting, what we like, we care about. In terms of finding out more about Indigo's things earlier, about what happened with Asha, you look more excited to ask the ghosts questions than the mental state of Indigo.
Because I want to help her. I want to figure things out. I want to piece things together. I want to help people. Why do you think I've been trying to pull anything I can remember about anything alchemy or history or anything that I can think of to try to help either of you?
I understand your point. I am equally learning new things as we go about this. And I'm changing my own perspective on a lot of things. And I think I am learning that maybe trying to figure out everything, knowing all this knowledge, yes, it's useful. And yes, finding things out is extremely useful for history and for the greater masses. But I think I am learning that what's most important to me is who I make those discoveries with. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I'm describing friendship, darling.
That genuinely just like flew over her head, but the way that you worded it. I mean, yes?
Think about it this way. You were out cold. you had hay fever. But when Kaisen and I looked around that ancient tomb, and we discovered the scepter or whatever that he got, that thing that he holds, it turns around and it's like attached to Kaisen. It's like he's holding on to it, man. Oh wait. We found that. There's a part of me that doesn't think it would have. I feel like the older me, or well, younger, would think more about what the purpose of that object was. But now I just think about the memory of us finding it, not necessarily the importance of the item.
I mean, yes, that is important, but you have to remember, I am a scholar. That is my passion. That is the thing that I love, is to learn, to find history, to learn the pieces and bits and put them together. I'm not as big of history nerd as Kaisen is when it comes to true history, but for me, it's the stories, the way that the world interacts and how magic interacts with alchemy and science and things. To me, that is who I am. That's what I enjoy. That is what I learned. And I love finding all of the bits and pieces and try to put them together.
I admire that about you. You know who you are. But just keep your mind open. Keep yourself open. Don't lock yourself so tight in a box. Change is natural. It's fluid, like water. Haha, funny. But, and it's kind of ironic me bringing up the idea of changing oneself. But again, I reflect a lot of myself now. I changed previously to better fit what I wanted others to see. But now, I'm realizing that's not as important. I'm changing for me, not anyone else. And I think you need to understand that, you know, as we go along on this trip, maybe you should change for you, not necessarily for others. I'm just blabbing on at this point. But you did say you liked the idea of changing fate.
She kind of
Didn't you?
winces at that when you say that. There is like a little like, that fate is a sore spot now. It's a very sore spot.
Oh, what are you nervous about? The concept of fate?
Yes.
Don't worry about that too much. You're going to get wrinkles. You can't just smooth those away like I can.
Oh, trust me. I don't think my mother had bad wrinkles, did she? I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen her face.
Did you run away? Did you get in an accident? What, did you get amnesia?
I ran away.
Alright. Were your parents not good? You don't have to be specific, just yes or no. This is leading up to a joke.
Yeah, they were not. They were not good.
I bet you she had a bunch of wrinkles.
Actually, I can... she wouldn't. No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't have a lot of wrinkles. I know it's a joke, but it was my town's whole thing.
What, did you drink the blood of the innocent to gain eternal youth?
Every night.
No, we were known as the springs of prosperity or some shit. I don't know. It's been years.
Hey, Trevor.
What's up?
Can I roll history for Spring of Prosperity?
You actually don't need to roll history rules.
You need to just roll d20 for me.
Oh, fucking hell.
You actually might know the place she's talking about.
No, I don't. This is the 4th time I've gotten a 4, everybody.
We roll my dice next time.
Wow.
Well, the DC was on that. That doesn't meet the DC.
What, is it worth it to use a point of inspiration, Trevor? Well, you know what? No, it's not. I just ask her.
Yeah. You probably think it's some sort of like fancy place you've heard of.
Okay, so the Spring of Prosperity. Not to start bad habits, but do you want one?
No.
Okay. she's using precipitation also to make the smell not.
Yeah. It's not fair because she can just reskin her lungs whenever she wants. You know? She can just open them up and dump the ash out and compare them.
Like an ashtray, like a
Yeah.
car
Out the
ashtray.
drawer, just
Yeah.
like.
She just opens her hand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, I'm trying to actually remember what I named the actual city.
Remember, if you want to smoke, be a slime.
Yeah, baby.
It's on the other document. Because I have my
slime just
journaling
joins
document,
the
and then there's
slime.
the one that Trevor sent me, and then I added that on there. Give me a second, I'm loading it in.
What is it, like a fountain of youth?
No, it was there were springs. They were sulfur springs.
It's a
But
map, isn't it?
No, it's not.
No.
She's further south.
Fortunia, something like that. It's been a long time since I've said the name of it. It's over in Heracor, though. Heracon. It's actually on the other side of the Draco Peaks. We were right along the side of it.
Did you walk?
Yes. Or well, I hopped on a cart and then I walked the rest of the way.
And then you met the Fae guy.
Yes.
Insane. Well,
I was a stubborn 9-year-old.
I know the feeling, actually.
You've met a couple of stubborn 90-year-olds too.
one of them including me.
I mean, being a child actor, you know.
I'm a child actor.
No, it was known for its hot springs and pools of water. It was beside a giant lake, and it was renowned for its medicinal practices and the things. We had many, many famous people come.
How did I not know about this? I feel like I did at one point.
See, when everyone from Hollywood was vacationing there, you got sick. So you got, you know.
Shit.
Yes, they were known for their luxury and great, like, healing practices. All they wanted was money, though.
Most tourist traps are. Well, I probably bored you enough, eh?
I don't talk about this much. I don't really like to think about her.
That's fair. But things will get better, Rosalie. That. Sorry, this turned into a lecture. Either that or a sad rant.
I guess.
Dude, your aunt just told you about life and smoke in front of you.
Girls trip.
Listen, after that whole auto thing, I'm not going to lie with my mood.
It's not gonna get any better.
I just wanted to talk to Mace. He sounded so fun.
I know, he sounded so funny. I actually like clowns.
But everyone wants to
My
I
clown.
think clowns are delightful.
I think clowns are delightful, Rosalie.
Sorry, you got Edgar Allan Poe.
Shit.
Most of those people were very annoying.
Oh God, this poor Asha. Oh God, she had the worst company. All of them with the SARS. I mean, they named themselves after how they all had a similar traumatic backstory. How fucking sad is that, Ashbourne?
Also,
I thought it was something cool, like Phoenix being reborn.
Yeah, same.
But no, they all just seem to lose themselves in fire. Kind of sad.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm so
when-
glad we chose something pop, you know?
And when we start heading back to what's it called?
My brain is farting right now. What is
Brain is farting.
the city?
Teo?
Teo, yes. When we get back to Teo, could you help with the mage games?
Mage games.
Any good dressmakers? I know, like my mother and father, of course, know of like good ones, but they are not like as fantastical as you need for the mage games.
I know just the people.
Oh,
Trust
wonderful.
me. I know so many people that can help with this. Did you know I was an announcer on one of the Oh gosh, a few years ago. It was when I was like, it was like the second time I was Miss Theo. Oh, that was. How old are you?
20?
Oh, I was a little bit older than you when that happened. Yeah, so it's been a while, but.
She wants to go to the dollar.
Rosalie's biting back something so hard right now.
I can tell you're trying to hold something back. Just hit me with it.
Oh,
It's gonna be an age joke, isn't it?
yeah,
Go for it.
Oh, so ancient history.
You've used that one already. Come on.
No one said her charisma was great, okay?
All right, you're not allowed to say another age joke until it's creative, okay?
What? Fine.
They would say until the end of creation.
Yeah, everyone knows the last two people alive in creation will be Cho and Rosalie. We'll be sitting on a porch, two old ladies with like a beer can, and be like, "Well, Rosalie, I don't know where I got this accent."
We got old, didn't we? Nope, just you.
Your accent completely changed.
That was
Just
it.
you.
End
That
of
was it.
creation.
And everything was gone. The lights go out.
Oh, just because I know that you were curious about the name. Does the name Koyante ring a bell?
Toyota.
Trevor, does Toyota remind me of anything?
Koyante.
Coriander remind me of anything?
Go ahead and roll a history roll for me, please.
Oh, it's cocked.
Nat 20 plus 5. 25.
Go ahead and tell her what you know.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
That's the name of her family.
Oh, fuck!
That's our birth family name.
Trevor, can I make up opinions about them?
Yeah, so you know that you weren't aware of the town, but the name comes to mind. I'll tell you why in a little bit, but go ahead and make some things up.
Oh, no. Well, okay, what's their... First off, I need to know what they do.
Yeah, so Corianti, it's a Hurricane name.
Yeah, Corianti.
You have knowledge of them probably from your time in theatrics and
Okay.
being really rich and hanging around the bougie people.
What do they do?
Um,
Bella's gotta go, come on, hurry.
yeah, they serviced like hotel, not like a
hotel?
No,
An
but
inn?
like I'm talking about like luxury relaxation. Basically, they're really big in that
A
area.
lodge.
Basically. So the name of the spring town kind of comes to mind. I mean, that rings a bell. But actually, additionally, the last name reminds you of a brand because it's attached to a brand you're familiar with.
Oh god, what brand? Is it Maybelline?
No. A few years ago, there was this. What was it? God, fuck. I think it's called. Yes, it's called Gold Lion. There's the brand Gold Lion. You think had something to do with that name? Like they're a part of the business or something like that. Gold Lion is a recent distributor
Okay, of what?
drinks, beverages, high expensive materials and foods. Like if you wanted to buy a gold cake, they would sell it. Or if you wanted to buy, beauty products. That's right. They do beauty products. A lot of that. Magical ones too. And health products. Yeah. All that stuff comes to mind. This was me like shoveling in my brain and be like, oh, I found it. Yeah. But yeah. Gold Lion.
Okay, that name... They're the ones who have to do with Gold Lion. I know they like, in town or whatever, whether they're from, they run like some sort of like, is it connected to like a lodge or something? Some like famous like inn or something, I think.
The hot
But-
springs I was just telling you
Oh,
about.
that one. Right. Okay, so I remember this
I will say
story.
you're unaware of any connection between the Gold Lion and
Yeah, she,
Okay.
that was that look for a second was like the what?
I know a story about that, but that is one that I want everyone to be a part of because that is a doozy, let me tell you. I'm so glad you brought that up because I remember. What year is it?
What year is this year?
Yeah, what year is it?
1340.
1340? 1340.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
1340.
Hold on. Okay, shit, hold on. I'm just gonna make up a year. It was the summer of 38. It was one of the last trips I went on with a bunch of my people. Not like my people, but
you-
my
They think you're there.
colleagues and stuff. That's a story for later. Bookmark that. Remind me, it's fucking hilarious.
Summer of 38.
Summer of 38. All right. I can't believe I forgot about that. Anyway, but more about the Gold Lion. You look a little bit confused when I bring that up, but I could have sworn that was the family in charge of that brand. They do like food things and some beauty products that cause acne.
That's my parents.
My cigarette!
As she says this, something else comes to mind clearly. The Gold Lion, the brand is actually like a smaller company that's owned by a larger company that you do know of because you're all about that conspiracy life.
Oh shit! I
I
believe in the dude.
I can't
not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Very massive Herrikian company is called the Volden Company or the Volden Guild. V-O. It's basically golden, but with a V.
Yeah, Golden Guild.
Volden Guild.
Golden Guild?
Yeah.
He saw a concert.
They own so much. They own the Gold Lion Company. They own all that shit. Yeah.
It's him!
What?
She didn't say it.
No, she didn't.
What?
That just comes to mind.
What?
The,
Who's him?
she was, whenever I mentioned the company name, she was like, beep, 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 beep. She knows something
Out of character.
Oh.
Yeah, out of character. I know something.
Yeah.
So, okay, refresher, because I'm lost now.
Yeah.
Golden Lion, sub company
Yeah.
of the Coranti family.
Yes.
What
so,
they own.
No. So this is how it goes. The Volden Company is the corporation, basically. Owns everything. One of their brands is the Golden Lion.
Yes.
The Golden Lion is run by the Corinti.
Okay.
So basically, the
Okay, cool.
Corinti are owned by the Voldens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Golden Lion, besides the acne causing brother, I have beef with that, okay? I mean, like, I don't use it. I only used it because I sponsored it for about a year. Don't actually use it. But it's a part of a bigger corporation called the Volden Guild.
Her
And let
face
me
just
tell
drops.
Do you know also about the conspiracy? Because I have a whole theory board.
It's the reason I ran away.
My cigarette!
Not the second one.
Rosalie, I'm gonna stop smoking when I'm near you. This is the reason you ran away.
Yes!
Oh my god. So we're unlocking so many backstory things today.
Of course, hit partner with him. Didn't matter.
If you feel comfortable sharing that, you may, or if you're not, we can hold off. You seem a little peeved at the moment. And you're still kind of red. Either that or you're very angry.
Oh, I'm very angry.
Of course, they chose money. There's nothing better than that.
I kind of want to
Just for your beans.
I kind of want to know more about it. But I mean, you don't have to.
He came to visit, and it was the first time that we were hosting him. And my family is the head of the village. They're the head of all of it. And my mother liked to keep me inside. Both of them, mother and father, but she was more prominent about it. But they still had to let me help because technically I was the next in line. I was supposed to be the head of the family next because it always goes to the first woman born. Well, my brothers might be older than me, but they are not women. So it was supposed to go to me. But guess what? They didn't want a blind little girl in charge of their family because it looked bad that somebody that was disabled was supposed to be head of a medicinal company and family.
I see.
And
Bad PR.
so they decided that they would keep me trapped away for the most part, but I still had to appear for important guests. Usually, I would serve them tea, food, drinks, whatever they needed. Well, this one time, I wasn't paying attention, and I tripped. And spilled everything all over them. And then they realized that I was blind. It was not a secret that ever got out. It was a very closely held secret. And then it was a big deal, and my mother lost her temper.
I'm so sorry that happened.
I don't care at this point. I hate her, I hate my father, I hate all of them. The only ones who ever were kind to me were my brothers.
Well, you understand this probably, but it's in the past. I'm sure that if you ever do see at least your brothers again, I'm sure they'll be very happy to know that you are alive and, for all intents and purposes, pretty well. I say probably better than most people, despite us probably walking into a death trap right now.
Yeah.
You know, like zoom out into the mountains.
You see the ship in the
trap right now.
in like the distance. You see the ship with like a dragon flying over it.
Dragons flying around.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we did doing pretty good for ourselves. But she takes your hand, you know, takes your hand. It's just like, thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah.
And I feel like we have a lot more we can absolutely talk about later.
I will say, you're the first person to learn that outside of my family.
Well, I am honored to know that.
Even Kaiser didn't know that.
Oh, I don't think Kaisen knows a lot of things right now. I say we could end our thing right there.
Okay. Yeah.
So that one, you can
Head
head
out.
out. And also, oh my gosh, it's so, you know, I think we need to stop talking for a second. It's the elevation.
Yeah, the air.
You aren't used to the mountains.
No. Maybe I could adapt to my lungs.
More oxygen processing.
Yeah, I'm smoking in high elevation.
know.
Let's go.
Yeah.
As they're talking, eventually you guys have to stop for like a little short rest to take a break to rest your legs because mountain hiking is hard. And Aterna.
I will. What's the terrain? What's around us?
So you guys have been walking up the side of a mountain, trying to get higher and higher up to the mountain peaks, basically. And you've been walking up this ridge, and now you've come to like a more flat basin area where there's about 200 feet of just like open space. It's kind of hilly, but it's mostly flat. As long as you don't go near the edge, you're probably safe.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go further into the basin. I'm kind of gonna go off on my own.
Okay.
Find a little spot, to kind of just, you know, be alone where they're not gonna like hear me talk
Absolutely.
or anything. And I kind of sit down. And I bring no, I don't bring Sada with me because Kaisen's strapped to the top.
Take some time alone.
Yeah, I'll take some time alone. I will pet Sadu and give her a kiss on her snout. Like on like the top of her snout, you know?
Mm-hmm. She accepts.
And then I will walk off on my own and sit down. I don't really know how to this isn't easy. I don't know where you are, but I hope you're okay. I hope you're all okay. You gotta stop looking at me like that. I don't really know how to start this conversation. You're not here. I know you're not here. None of you are here. And I can't help but feel like this. If you are alive and in danger, that it's my fault. I didn't. I didn't think. I didn't think that would. I didn't know how they'd react. I didn't know. And I miss you, all of you, so much. I hope you're safe. I hope you're alive. I want. I don't know. I don't. Today, to be apart from you is difficult. I've been traveling and I've been keeping distracted. A lot has been happening lately. A lot. And I've made friends. Please, Zolfast, if you... I don't know if you could do anything, but keep my family safe. And please, stay safe. I hope to go back. I don't know if you're still there, but I hope to go back and find you.
As soon as you say that, the wind blows and your hair blows so fast, so quickly, that the cold breeze pushes your head to the side, looking to the north, not just the north, but the northeast. A wind so fine, so pure, that it reminds you of the morning breezes from way back then. Not harsh, not horrible, not freezing your skin, but refreshing to a beautiful day. And as if hope is interjected into it, you feel that emotion. You feel that love. You feel that listening.
Keep your hope alive. Because I am going to come back and I'm going to change things. I'm going to make sure that they can't do this to anyone else ever again. That they can't. I love you. I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. Happy anniversary.
No, man.
And I just take a moment.
Yeah. It has never seemed more peaceful on the mountains than now. As if every creature and every breeze went quiet to hear your prayers. And it may just be your emotions affecting your perception. But damn, does it feel nice. The world hears you.
Oh, okay. And I just kind of, to Zolfus, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I sit there for a bit, during the rest of the, short rest that we're kind of taking.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go back and I hold on to Sadhu. And I hug her. I hug her tight. Before we once again hit the road.
Girls trip.
Man, girls trip.
Girls trip is heavy.
Girls trip be heavy as fuck.
Girls trip's supposed to be fun.
Girls trip was not fun.
All I'm getting is trauma.
It's like, oh, we just wanted to have the girls sleepover. Who knew we would learn so much about each other?
It really coincided with like the day for me.
Man.
But
his trip to Vegas went horribly.
during that time, was she just looking at her hands, or what was she looking at before she looked towards the wind?
She kind of. Oh gosh, let me look at her inventory real quick. See if there's anything she can like pull out real quick. To like. Oh. Yep. Okay. Sure. I just don't know if I have anything relevant in here.
It's okay. She'll just look at the snow in her hands.
She'll probably like pull around her cloak, her fur cloak, and her ring.
Yeah.
And just kind of hold them in her hands and like look at them to kind of remember.
Yeah. You do.
And you know, keep her family in her mind. Or, you know, everyone.
After a rest and some time at peace, can you give me another survival check with advantage, please?
Okay. Oh boy.
So I tried to do that earlier, but it's for like the travel.
Yeah.
How easy it goes.
21.
Excellent.
With the topics of today, it ain't gonna be easy.
Bro, you ever hear about fate? Ever hear about loss? Ever hear about family trauma and understanding how to be loving and friendship and all that? And how you need people?
Oh man. You ever think about friendship?
You ever think about like yeah, we got
Something about
your senses of self?
I love how this is such a cliche. You went to the mountains and found yourself. You guys went somewhere in the wild and you came back and you're like, I'm gonna do this.
It's only been like what, a week?
Yeah.
Man, we went to the mountains, we left the mountains, we are completely different people. By the time that Pat sees us again, we are completely different people.
It's almost been 2 weeks.
Kaizen's gonna come back to the session and everything's gonna be fine again. It's just because we're on girls trip right now that everything is hitting.
It's all like funny and haha because we have Stuart. And then like when the minute Stuart leaves, all of us are like, do you ever think about death?
Do you ever think about the possibility of loss?
Do you ever think about...
Do you ever grieve
the power that you have, but also the lack thereof of controlling who you are?
Who the fuck am I?
Shit, man.
And he goes like,
how can I hold on to hope?
Yeah.
And it's like, man.
Attempting to hold on to hope in the face of loss.
Oh my god, this episode should be called Frozen Hope.
No.
No, we can't.
Girls trip.
Girls trip.
Girls trip.
Oh god.
Anyways, after that little...
So you travel's going well, basically. Eventually,
Travel's going well, but everything else?
It's a metaphorical disaster.
you're making a great progression. Emotionally, not really.
No, emotionally, yes,
Well, yeah,
actually.
truly.
But it's hard.
You guys are going through the valley right now. I like how a child was essentially like, Hey, Rosalie, ever heard of friendship?
Rosalie, maybe you should think about friendship.
Where you sacrifice things you like for other people? Oh my god.
So the turn of
Where's the hot
Roll
gossip?
trip.
Yeah, so yeah, no,
Roll
you guys rolled good. You rolled good. Travel goes smoothly. A lot of time passes. And as you travel to these mountains, you see the beauty, the wonder of the Draco Peaks. At one point, you do sort of huddle together as Sadu alerts, and you guys get close and sort of cover with white cloth as a great winged creature flies across the mountains. Not wanting to know if it's a dragon of silver or colored variety, or metallic or not metallic, it doesn't matter at this point. You just want to hide, not take any risks. As you hide below, in the distance, you swear you see clouds forming over some ridges far beyond. The light illuminates the space with a bright white light, and every once in a while you guys have to squint and keep your eyes kind of covered, and Eterna shows you some wrappings you can place on your faces to sort of prevent snow blindness, as she has like loose cloth that you can cover your face enough to block enough light, you know. But yeah.
Important note. My little cloak has like the paws, and I stick my hands in, my arms in.
oh my gosh.
Good.
That's a great cloak.
Just like little paws. Like,
Yeah.
She's just kind of. Now they're taxidermy, so.
Yeah.
But they're lined with like fur on the
They're
inside.
somewhat functional. But as you guys
Important
travel forward, you see more wildlife. You see that you're getting to a point where no plants grow anymore, but the elevation isn't killing you yet. You guys have spent enough time in Hanafel to sort of adjust to the increased altitude, and your lungs are starting to catch up. For some of you, you just have to fucking breathe. Like this one over here, you're like, oh, this is nice. Oh, you guys are struggling? And as you continue on,
Michelle's making active changes to her internal biology.
yeah, you see at one point a collection of creatures similar to the ones you think you saw in the cracks of the secret tunnel that you passed under when you went under the snow cracked in the ground, of these fluffy winged draconic-like creatures. They have like almost like dinosaur feather fur, you know, but they're dragons and they have white fluffy fur, and they fly by, and you realize they're probably about the size of like sparrows. They're pretty small.
Oh.
They fly by and you hear their they click and like almost like growl, and as they fly by, you just can't help but wonder like how far they can fly and what they have seen of these mountains. You pass by at one point though, about a few hours into this walk, nearing the point where you might want to start resting or at least find a location to settle down. That you've sort of reached the top area of this ridge of this section of the mountains, where Eterna, you do point out something. Because Sadu
I know it's one.
discovers this and digs it up, and you point it out, and you're familiar with this kind of thing occurring. This is a snow mummy, someone who has been preserved by the ice. This is a dead body, and you all get a glimpse of a long since lost soldier. Some of you are more familiar with history, and I would say, Chell, you can roll a history roll for me. But you find the remains of a long dead soldier in the mountains.
Do I recognize them?
They don't immediately look like your vision. No.
Oh.
21.
21? You do recognize the uniform, the armor. It is a Velstian soldier. Maybe they're from the time of the Draconic Purge 40 years ago, when the Velstian armies marched into the mountains to hunt down dragons that were raiding the towns below, and sometimes just to kill dragons. Or you're not sure, because the dating's kind of weird. You think it might be a little more modern, or you just might be judging it incorrectly.
This armor, it seems to be something, it's of Velstian origin? Obviously, but perhaps something more recent. Maybe give or take,
At least a few years.
yeah, a few years. Maybe perhaps the oldest it could be is from the Draconic Purge. Interesting. Is there any indicator on it? If I investigate it?
I'll tell you what, with your passive investigation, you can definitely pick up a few things, but yeah, go ahead and roll investigation. With passive investigation, you can see that he was stripped of his bag and his weaponry, but his clothes were maybe partially frozen onto him before he died.
13.
Okay, he did die from exposure.
Really?
And yeah, but it was more like his stuff was taken and his body was left, but the clothes couldn't be taken off because it was too damn cold. Probably maybe got caught in a blizzard. But that's about it. Just signs of life. People were out here before you, and they might have left things, as was obvious by what you're searching for. But plenty of generations have traversed these mountains.
Well, let's keep going, I guess. Yeah, nothing of use.
Another point, you pass by a chunk of some sort of structure, a piece of metal and old wood. It's not deteriorating, it's just, it looks old at first, but then you realize it was burnt. A chunk of metal with wood attached to it, and that might be your first sign that you're getting close to a crash site. As you continue on, here or there, the lumps of snow seem a little too non-natural. A little too not handmade, but like the shapes they take on maybe allude to structures beneath them. You see a partially exposed chunk of what looks like a skyship, a small one. One you would recognize from your vision, Indigo. Sauter doesn't alert to any interesting things just yet, but you do see here or there corpses. You do find them.
Lovely.
And finally, a few hours after all this travel, you crest over this next ridge. And as you look onto the space below you, all five of you come, and Sadu, I guess, come up to the ridge just to get a glimpse of what you see, because it is stunning. What you see beneath you is a skeleton, if anything, a corpse. The remains of something that was once great and terrible. You see beneath you nothing organic, a corpse of a machine that was meant to block out the sun. A vessel so large, so horrifying, that it was the size of a cloud. You see a portion, another portion, halfway on the other side of what is essentially a little hidden valley in the mountains of a massive skyship. You see before you, peeking out of the snow, because it's so damn big, what you believe to be the Alex Grace. Make a dex save.
Holy shit, we found it!
Everyone
All
make
of
a dex
us?
save, yes, please.
Okay, great.
Do we roll for everybody else?
Or do you
I
want to
got
roll for
them.
that?
Should I roll? Am I rolling for Sada?
Yeah, you were rolling for Sadu. I got
Is it dex
Rosalie.
save?
Dex save. I got Rosalie. That is a 15 for Rosalie? No,
12.
It's a 14 for Rosalie.
So it's just her dex.
Yeah, it would be just Sadu's dex in this case. 12?
12.
Oh no.
8.
8.
5 for Eterna. 5 for Sadu.
Well, it was a good
Girls
run.
trip.
It was a good run.
Holy shit, we found!
Yo, girls trip is cursed.
Guys, we can't keep. We need Kaislin, man.
As you look upon this behemoth of a corpse of a machine, something horrible to some and beautiful to some, you can't help but take it in. The shock is all there. Everyone looks. Even Sadu as a wolf is just like head tilt. But on this ridge, this soft snow wasn't made for too many people. And the nature and the elements sort of take you a little bit. And you just start sliding on a chunk of ice as it begins to slide down the hill. As wind is blowing by, you're sliding down the surface. Not dangerously, but like into the snow, like you're sledding on your bodies. But some of you would know, Eterna, what it's like to get caught in an avalanche. So Eterna, you know that in this moment, everyone has to keep their hands up, try to stay above the snow as much as possible. And I assume you shout that out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you call out.
No, I think we just dive into the snow.
Oh,
We're all just like swimming through.
I mean, what do you care?
Like
you
little
don't
fish.
I don't
breathe.
need breathe.
As you call out, as the shock fills in, as the DCs were not met.
Nobody meant it.
No, it was a 15.
No.
Would Featherfall
Sucked
help?
in together.
Featherfall wouldn't count because you're
We're-
actually
yeah,
on
we're
the ground.
touching the
You're
ground,
just sliding on
so
the
it
ground.
doesn't do anything.
But everyone go ahead and either roll acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
What about for Sadu?
Sadu would either make a strength or dex check, up to you.
Acrobatics it is. My
Yeah,
+1 is better than a
acrobatics.
+0.
Acrobatics it is.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, that's better.
18.
I seem like everyone's good rolls are now.
Yeah.
Strength or dex?
Yeah, strength or dex.
For,
I know how to weasel my way out of tight situations. Literally.
9 for Sadu.
Slime.
Slot.
And
I just elongate my mouth to
6.
go on the outside.
6 for Eterna.
So,
I got a 17.
Having a great time over here.
as
Bye,
you...
Shovel.
Turna calls out, and you all try to keep your hands up. Some of you are doing much better, like Rosalie and Chell, and Indigo. But as you're trying to keep yourselves out of the snow, you keep on going down and going down. I mean, at least it saved you the walking trip as you're sliding down this hill.
Oh, shit.
And at some point, hundreds of feet go by, and you start to slow down. You three, with Rosalie, start to slow down. And then Sadu comes by and then starts like rolling as Eterna, like you start rolling onto Sadu.
Oh,
The
Kaislin.
DC is not horrible, so you don't get smothered in snow.
Okay.
But about 50 feet below you, there's a raised area of the mountain where the stone comes up and the snow catches, and you see Sadu, bam, the snow come out, and then Eterna, bam, into Sadu, snow.
What about Kaislin?
Yeah, he's on Sadu.
Oh no! Eterna!
It's not as much falling damage as you would normally take.
Days just not great for me.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
What does Sadu take?
6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my
Guys will
Kaislin.
take.
9.
Oh.
I got Kaizen.
Not the wizard! 9 damage on the wizard, that's practically death.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you guys okay?
I'm fine.
Can we move?
Give just a moment.
You know, I think we need to invest in snowshoes.
Quite possibly.
Immediately something catches your attention as you're talking that makes you shut up, Eterna.
Just
You smell smoke. Fresh fire.
I poke my head out of the snow.
The snow falls.
I have my hood up,
Yeah.
and I'm just kind of I look around.
There's this lip of the ridge that's about 5 feet tall that you can hide behind.
I peek over.
Peek over. You guys are almost on ground level with the crash. Now, maybe about 25 to 30 feet above it. There's a smokestack far away on the other side of the valley. You see it. You can smell it. You try to listen for voices. Roll perception for me.
How far away?
You guys are only about 30 feet above Eterna and
Ooh,
Sadu.
but the smoke, is it like...
Oh, hundreds of feet away.
Is it after the Alex Grace or before?
It's on
Are
the
you
other
kidding
side of
me?
the other half. So it's on the other side of this valley, basically.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, shit.
Your head's still spinning, bruh.
Yeah.
The Alex Grace was almost it collapsed into segments, and those segments are kind of laid out, but spread out a little bit across this valley. So this valley is pretty big, and Alex Grace sits in it almost perfectly, basically. You listen carefully, and all you can hear is the crunch of the snow under the feet of your compatriots as their weight is finally taking in on the snow. Shh.
Can I swivel my big goblin ears and I kind of get Sadu. I poke Sadu. She probably.
Yeah, that Kaizen kind of raises out of the snow in the sleeping bag.
I kind of dust the snow off of Kaizen.
Thank you.
That probably woke him up.
Thank you.
Oh, these glasses. We put those up, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we probably
Yeah,
put
he did.
those away.
They're gone.
Well, fuck. Good luck reading now.
Yeah.
He's nearsighted. I can't remember. He's farsighted. I think. Anyway.
Anyways,
You swear you hear something new, Eterna. Picked up. It's a little louder. So that way it's easier to pick up. Well, that's why it's easier to pick up. In this massive metal skeleton in front of you, somewhere in there, you hear an echo, a growl or a yell of some sorts. Some sort of creature, large, or its voice is boomed in the metal. There's life here, or something. You're not alone at this wreck. You should be wary.
Oh, great.
Do you guys come to Eterna and Kaizen?
Yes.
Button?
Yeah.
As you guys come down this hill, you take it in a bit more. The space around you. You see how large the Elk's Grace is. It would take months to fully look through it. But you only really came here for one thing. And treasure you find along the way is something you can take. That's what you were told. Certain artifacts, probably not, but treasure, sure. But you need to find the ship spirit, this sort of like device or mechanical thing that has the knowledge of the ship, basically. It's somewhere in there. But before all else, you see coming out of the ship, about 100 feet away from your point, a person. They don't seem to notice you yet.
Can I like?
As you look closer.
Can I like change my form to better blend into the snow? I know I'm still wearing clothes, but could I like have long white hair?
Sure, we'll give you like long white hair, maybe you go a little more pale and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like, the traditional D&D changeling, I guess. It's pure white.
Gotcha.
Now.
Sure. We can say that works.
So I'm gonna try to like hide. Wait, what am I fucking doing? I turned to a shield.
I'm just imagining her just going.
Vision.
I'm just imagining her going. Snow.
You could see farther with eyes.
I'm imagining a chill turning into a shield and then going, oh no.
Actually, you know what?
Now.
Actually, no, you're right. I'm taking it back. She's right. I stay as a person.
Okay. About 100 feet
Choke
away
on
from
it.
all of you, you see this figure. They seem to be carrying something. Give me perception checks, please.
Can I percept? Okay.
Can you percept? Yes.
Can I percept? Oh wow, that was much better.
Perceive. Nat 20!
Man.
Whoa.
That'd be really funny if I did it like on shield.
Fuck. That's sick.
14.
Not 20 perception, but you're a shield.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't turn into a
So you
shield.
got a 14 and that 20 and a what?
24.
Oh shit. Okay. So you two see it immediately before Indigo. And you also pick up some sounds. They're dragging something. A body.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Coming out of the ship is a figure in a white, very thick winter coat. It doesn't cover the head, but it has a high collar with fur on it. Draping. It's almost like a white trench coat made of like wool and cloth. Big sleeves. It comes about to the shins, and there's just these thick black pants and boots. They're dragging a woman out of the wreck. Not a frozen corpse. No, this body moves. You see that they're dragging them over to two other people. Corpses, maybe. They're not moving. They may not be dead. It's hard to tell from here.
So there's bodies.
With a nat 20, yes. It's hard to tell if they're unconscious or dead. But as figures, very tall. Like 6 feet and like 7 inches. They're huge and they're broad too. Very strong.
Oh.
And they have like this weapon or object, like a metal contraption or something on their back. It's almost like a greatsword. It's very long, it's cylindrical, like a device or something. It's like a big pipe, if you will. They're just dragging this woman over. And in fact, with the nat 20, and just barely with the 24, this woman has armor on her. So do these other two figures. Seems to have a copper color to it, almost amber-esque in its color.
Hello.
That could be the armor of a member of the Amber Loyalty,
What are they doing?
Wait.
being dragged by this figure in white. There's no fire where he's dragging them, just setting them to the side, out of the wreck. That's it.
Can I? Is there? Are there any details about the person, like a hair color of the figure dragging,
The figure dragging?
or like what
Oh yes.
what they are?
With a nat 20.
No, I got it.
Nat,
Yeah,
nat
you got
20
it.
to 24. Yeah, sorry. What's the total on that nat 20, I guess?
20.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
On the nat 20 and the 24, you could make out some of the structure. This person seems human, if not maybe a half giant of some sort. But their face, they have this
they've almost wrapped a cloth around their face to cover it. Their hair is very like sharp and short. It's very short on the sides and short on the top. It's very sharp, and their skin is like a lighter olive, like a lighter beige, you know. But the face, it's covered in this like black cloth that they have wrapped around their forehead like a bandana, but the draping in the front drapes over their face. Like it gives you some sort of like religious or cult vibe to it immediately. Definitely something strange.
It's not Chuck, is it?
No, not by any
Yeah.
means.
So they're
Chuck is
not
also
the ones.
taller, I think.
Yeah, they're not the ones wearing the armor. It's the woman they're dragging, right?
The woman they're dragging is wearing the amber loyalty armor.
What does she look like? Can I make it out?
From this distance, it's really hard, but she looks
Pretty
human.
Okay.
She looks human from this distance.
What about the other two?
From here, you can see one is slouched over to the side. He looks like a half-orc man. Another one seems to be a furbolg. The furbolg doesn't have much armor, but both of them have the symbol color of the amber loyalty, the copper armor and the more darker brown cloaks, you know?
Do they all look like maybe they're dragging? Do they drag with care?
No, like a sack of potatoes.
Okay.
What?
There is this is concerning.
And then I like, if I do this, I'm speaking telepathically. I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
gonna start doing that now.
Of course.
I see that they have the same color as the amber, like the amber knights. Do you see that too?
Yes.
How far away are we from them?
About 100 feet.
Not detect thoughts range.
You could try to move a little closer. There's wreckage between you and them to get closer, but it's up to you. You would be a stealth check.
Yeah. Could I
Should
do
we
that?
try to get closer?
I think we should. But I think if anything, I should try to get a little closer. Because if they notice me, I can just turn into an object very fast.
Can you imagine? You see a glimpse of a woman, and then just.
Okay, imagine you see like a pure white with like long white
Almost
hair, like
ghostly woman.
like
Yeah.
slinking like this, and you look again, and it's there's just a cup on the ground.
If you were to add a number
Cryptid.
to how good you are at stealthing, what would it be? I would say a +6.
Okay, well that's better than I would say that. But what would you do if they saw you?
What if we untie Kaislin?
What, throw to the wolves?
No.
Just throw.
Just have. I don't know. Have
Kaisen's the
go sleep
distraction.
without. She can't really bring back much information, can she?
But I'm scared that they might attack her. They see a wolf up here. That's just a.
Yes, but it's a wild animal.
Kaizen speaks up. I could make you a little better at sneaking if one of you wants to do that.
I think just as long as I'm not spotted, it's fine.
I can also guide you.
Just tell
I
them
can
you're
also
5 years
guide
old.
That's fair. You do that yourself.
Tell them you're a child. That'll distract them long enough to.
I think my guidance is a little louder, so thank you.
Go. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm gonna sneak.
First another's like, who's playing a little ditty?
So to clarify, this person's about 100 feet away from you. The fire is hundreds of feet away on the other side of the valley.
Presumably
Not-
friends, maybe.
Maybe friends, but definitely not the same person. Maybe. Yeah. Like he didn't set the fire and then come all the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
He might know who's over there though.
No, but the Amber Knights aren't like frozen, so they're.
Yeah.
They're a recent grab.
Just because I don't want you to go alone, I'm going to do the thing that I did with
Oh,
Hannah.
okay.
I'll just turn into a cloak on your back.
And then you can tell them,
That is true. Yes, and I can
What we
relay
see.
information.
because I want to try to take thoughts on him, see if I can figure out if he's friendly or not.
All right.
Kaizen speaks. Let me give you the better chances.
Yes, please, cousin.
He casts enhance ability on you.
Yay!
You have advantage on Dex checks, and you can't
take fall damage? It doesn't take fall damage from 20 feet.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
And
Or less.
before she goes, I give her a little hug.
Guidance.
I give her a little hug and I go, good luck, and I cast guidance.
Give me a D4.
Oh, yes. Here, have my sharp one.
Yes.
I just turn into a cloak.
So Kylan's concentrating on enhanceability for you. And you...
What's the terrain color?
It's white and gray.
Alright, then I'll turn like a light
Winter
gray.
camo. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn into winter camo cape for her.
Whoa. That's sick, bro.
I'm
And
just like, just be careful on the snow.
you... Go ahead and
Like a
roll
spider.
a stealth with advantage.
Okay, it's +6.
Come on.
That's cocked, right?
That's cocked.
Okay, because it was 2 7s. So one of them was cocked. I think this is an 8. Okay, +6, +2. 16. That's not horrible.
Okay. Start sneaking down.
That's
And
horrible
when I'm
with
within
advantage.
30 feet, I want to cast Detect Thoughts, but it has a verbal component, so I would have to, like, hum.
It will have to make you roll a new stealth check, basically.
Wait,
Or a new
I
sleight.
can cast it before I go,
Oh, yeah, you can
and then
pick it
just
up.
direct it at him.
Yeah, you can do that right now.
Okay, yeah, I do that before I go, and then...
So the
I
roll's,
just hummed
the
to
roll's
myself.
void, right?
Yeah. No.
I almost got him.
Hot crossbones. Man, you get the spell going. Your mind's open.
You make like wind noises. as
Very
as
stressful.
your
I do a
verbal
wind
component.
whistle, you know?
Little owl noises.
This guy down here is like, why is there a whole zoo out here? But yeah.
Okay, I sneak down with my 16.
One moment.
Oh no.
How perceptive is this person?
So you begin to sneak down.
Uh-oh.
Let me just
Is it
do-
too late? Is it because it armor? No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
just
I will
doing
save
something.
that for when we actually get in combat. If so, we're gonna get in combat.
You start sneaking down. You're looking around the space, hide behind a piece of wreckage, hide behind another piece of wreckage, weaving between rocks and wreckage, boulders and snow and wreckage. At one point, you go for a wreckage, a piece to like climb on top of, but you stop. It takes you a second. You pause because you realize what you're climbing on top of is actually a frozen body. Sort of, maybe choose to go a different way. As you go around this corpse that's just laying frozen solid like a rock on this piece of like metal. It is below freezing up here, obviously. Like you can see your breath. Oh, not your breath.
No, I
actually.
can't.
This is great. You continue sneaking. You stop about 30 feet away from you. Turner, you can see from your perspective. They probably can't see her though. From your perspective, you see Indigo like right here, sneaking behind this massive chunk of some sort of wall and like peeking out and then ducking down. But you see that figure on the other side finishes dragging this body and just sort of drops it, like rubs the neck a little bit, turns to look at the three on the ground, and you have Detect Thoughts up.
I need to be able to see them, so I would have to
You peek around the corner just slightly, making sure he doesn't.
try to get
he doesn't look
surface
at you.
thoughts.
You reach out with your Detect Thoughts. There's something you pick up. There's also a clouded fuzz in it. Some sort of prevention, but not complete. You pick up some pieces here and there. Thoughts of, what now? Should I wait? What do I do? Damn, I'm hungry. This place is so boring. What comes next?
Look at the other guy.
Would you like to dig deeper?
Do the unconscious people have any surface thoughts?
Two of them do. One of them still does. The other one's fading. As it seems like one is dead and one is dying and one is barely alive. As the
woman he just dragged out of the wreckage is still there, just barely, and the half-orc man is dying. The Furbolg is since deceased. You can see on their armor from this space massive blows, horrible damage to the body. Not slashes or pierces, no, that looks like their armor was crushed by a weight. You sense in the woman's mind a intense pain, an aching, a subtle prayer in her nearly unconscious state. Prayer for Polynir to please send someone, send anyone, please. She's not praying with respect, she's scared. She's begging her god to help her.
Well, you just got the weirdest help.
Yeah. Would you like to dig deeper into their minds?
Yeah, okay, wait. First I like scoot back a little bit and I go, Chell, one's dead. I can't really tell what's going on in the big guy's head. The other two are dying. I'm gonna try to dig deeper. Tell the others.
Okay. Okay, how far away are we from the others?
From Eterna and Kaislin and
Yes.
Rosalie? You're about, we'll say like 70 feet.
Oh, damn it, I'm just out of range from telepathy.
How far is it?
60.
You can move back.
Yeah, can I scoot back?
I would need to get a little closer to them.
Can I scoot back a little bit?
Scoot back a little bit. You're just on the cusp of it now.
Okay. I relay that information.
Oh.
And then I go back.
Okay.
And I try to dig deeper.
Into the
Could
guy or the
Into
woman?
the big guy.
Okay. Is that a save on his part or a roll?
Yeah. Wisdom save.
Could I? How far are we? We're like pretty close to them actually.
We're
aren't
30 feet from them.
we? Okay. Could I reasonably send a message to the Amber Knight lady? Can I talk to her?
I don't think you can cast spells in this form technically.
No,
Well,
telepathy.
Telepathy. They are 30 feet away from you.
Yeah.
What's your blind sight? I think it's 30 feet.
Yeah.
You could detect her.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Because you didn't tell me exactly what you were thinking, right? Or like what she was thinking.
No, I just said they were rarely alive.
Okay.
You reach your mind out. Dig into that cloud, that mist, that fuzz. It's almost like a hive of bees buzzing so loud it keeps everything quiet. Something in you picks up distress. Something doesn't feel right. You think it's his emotion. Eterna, up on this ridge, looking down at them below, you quickly see a change. The man's gone. All of a sudden, like some sort of strange movement, you just lost him. As you were relaying your telepathy information to Rosalie and Kaizen, you look back, he's gone.
I'm looking.
Indigo, the terror, the fear. What is that? No, it's a reaction to something as you smell in the air. You smell in the air a horrible thing.
Uh-oh.
You sense a horrible thing. Something from your past. No, not years past, Asha's past. Something. You look up. Coming towards you, you see this large man just moving, grabs the side of the wreckage and tears it to the side. You see in front of you this large man who smells of blood and iron. You see a black cloth hiding the front of the face. The black cloth has gold paint or something on it and strange like markings on the face. The wind blows the cloth aside and you see just scratch marks and scars all upon the face, blind eyes. You see a clawed, almost bone protruding in some areas of the skin that remains on his face. And what you can only assume to be some sort of smile on what remains of his lips. Surprise, as he says to you in this cold wind. Do you say anything? You swear you hear a heartbeat. You think it's actually his heartbeat you hear. And you just see lingering on him like dust, like a moth. It's not dust. No. No, Indigo, it's not dust. Asha, somewhere in the back of your mind, or a memory from her, or something, cries out. That's lead. You just hear a scream in a hallway so far away, it's a whisper. Run.
I'm bold.
I would like you to make an acrobatics check for me. With advantage though, because it's dex check.
Oh, you're right. Thanks, guys.
Kaizen's so cool. Are you sure you want to roll those dice here? Where's
Yo, homie. Hold up.
Here, take Sashka's dice. That's been
Acrobatics.
Yeah. Bro's like a 16.
I'm guessing I can't give myself guidance right now.
No.
Okay.
Wow, you suck.
11.
11. As you turn to run, he grabs you on your shoulder, on the shield as well. Like just his hand is like a like a glove, not a shield, a cloak. I mean, because it's your shoulder. But his hand is the size of like a baseball glove. And he like grabs you with such strength that you almost feel like your skin peel back. And he pulls you away. Oh, no. I want to know why you're here. Let's talk. I need to know everything about you before we decide what to do next. This weight, so much pressure on your shoulder. His strength, he could crush a child, a woman, anyone in his hand, a man's skull with a grasp. You just hear.
I know we're probably reaching the end, so I don't want to. Can I try something new?
You can try something new. You have an action too.
Yeah, cause I really want to protect her, and he's holding on to the cloak part, right? Her shoulder with the cloak.
The cloak is on her shoulders, yes.
So I've been dying to try to like want to do this, but could I go mid-form? And I've been able to like squeeze through the walls if I really thought about it. And in this panic state, I could like fall to the hunger, whatever, I don't care at this point. Could I try to, as like a reaction, just come off of her and then grab onto his arm and then go into his mouth?
You could try that, yes.
Like a slime?
Yeah, like slime.
He's got lead on him.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay.
Trying something new, so I'm just gonna set a DC. It'll just be a roll. It's just a flat roll.
That's a 3. Would it be worth it to use a point of inspiration right now?
Probably.
I'm gonna use a point of inspiration.
I would say go for it.
I'm gonna see what you're gonna do, and then I might do something.
I didn't think he was gonna be this scary.
That's still a 9.
Chell, there's fear. Her fear, Indigo, right next to you. Your fear? Maybe not. Maybe just intimidation. But either way, you gotta do something. So you do it. You transform something in you, instinctual, something primal, welcomes up into you, telling you, use your power as you transform. And there's this like surprise as the black cloth flutters in the wind. You see the blind eyes of this man, still open wide, almost in shock, almost in surprise, almost in joy at what's happening right now. As you like move forward to transform it, and you push into his face, and all of a sudden this like liquid like form passes onto him. His hand lets go. You see this right in front of you.
Run. I'm sending that to you right now.
As you hear this, all of a sudden this man grabs at this stuff and starts tearing you from his face, as like you're holding on and tearing off some of his decaying flesh. As he's decaying, he's rotting. He has like almost like leprosy. Like as his skin pulls off in front with the goo, as he pulls it off, and he just starts like tearing off.
He
like
let go of her,
rabid
right?
animal. Yeah, he let go of her.
I telepathically said, "Run away! Run away!"
Yeah.
Can I do something?
Yes.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
Can I like instantly like cast the only spell I have that will reach him, guiding bolt?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it at first level at the moment. Let's see what happens, because I'm like absolutely not. I don't.
Girls trip.
Girls trip.
10.
10.
Oh my god.
You
no, 11.
fling that on
No, excuse me, 11.
Sorry.
reaction. Fling a guiding bolt. It fires at him. You see quickly that it doesn't breach his defenses, but it's not just that. As you're pulling back, you sense something strange, something horrible. Indigo, you feel it in the air like static electricity. Or something. In the back of your mind, that fear wounds up again. This man, as he's tearing his own skin and tearing a shell off his face, he screams out, ah! Sees the energy coming towards him. You quickly see him reach for his belt. He pulls out some sort of like bag on a sling, throws into the air with the force he's implying into it. The bag tears open, and you see from the bag tearing open is this black dust with gold-like flecks in it.
Chill!
That's lead powder. Or, if it's worse, Indigo, that's some sort of miasma.
Chill, get away!
As the powder spews out, it clouds around him. Your magic doesn't work on him. As it doesn't even hit him, as this magic fizzles in front of him using his reaction. And he's tearing it off. He screams out, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" like a beast, like he's raging up. And he reaches for this piece of metal on his back and pulls it off. And he comes to the ground, and you realize that this is some sort of metal weapon, some sort of horrible weapon. Asha screams in the back of your mind, a memory, a thought, a dream, something. It doesn't fucking matter, Indigo. She screams out, "It's a lead knife! Run! Run!" And
Did you run?
Yeah,
as
let's
you
start
go
running now.
as everything's happening, we're gonna cut it there for now. As next session, I'm sorry, we're running out of time, but next session we'll get into this. It's a good spicy cliffhanger.
Y'all, girls trip.
Girls trip!
Oh well.
I was debating. Oh God, I was when you said like, oh yeah, it's the 6th, and I was like, oh boy, everything else is also
I'm
happening.
gonna roll this hypothetically for a third time.
Oh,
that's so
let me
much.
tell you this real quick. It's not based on this interaction right here, but each one of you, including Bella, has a point of inspiration.
Oh, so I get it back.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, the RP today was tasty.
Yay. Do we level up?
No.
We probably will next time, actually.
In this moment, sorry to cut it short, we're running out of time, but yeah, it's a great little spicy cliffhanger, fighting some sort of
And I'm
lead
10 points
user
down.
weaponry. Yeah. But there's only one. There's
Did I
an
take
Amber
any
Knight back there.
damage? Actually,
No.
before we...
Y'all, I took
Wait, what do you mean?
When he ripped me off.
Oh, no, it's like a contested grapple.
I took the psychic damage earlier today.
Oh no.
But you still have the temporary hit points, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
But yeah.
Do we do the outro?
Yeah, do the outro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the emotions are so high.
Yeah,
I have it right
I know.
here. I have it right
So
here.
much happening today.
Guys.
We're all over the place.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next stream. But remember, no matter the
The
outcome,
outcome. Always let the dice roll.
Avoid the outcome.